I could be brown, I could be blue, I could be violet sky, I could be hurtful, I could be purple, I could be anything you like. I could be brown, I could be blue, I could be violet sky, I could be hurtful, I could be purple, I could be anything you like. I could be brown, I could be blue, I could be violet sky, I could be hurtful, I could be purple, I could be anything you like. I could be brown, I could be blue, I could be violet sky, I could be hurtful, I could be purple, I could be anything you like. I could be brown, I could be blue, I could be violet sky, I could be hurtful, I could be purple, I could be anything you like. I could be brown, I could be blue, I could be violet sky, I could be hurtful, I could be purple, I could be anything you like.
What's up, nerd family? Welcome once again to the Poindexter Lounge. My name is Enosh, aka Enosh Fett, and it is great to have you with me in the lounge tonight. Now, look, if this is your first time to the lounge, hey, you picked a good night. Kind of revamped some stuff, did some changes, some changing around a little bit, updating some things, some of the old ways we do stuff, some of the ways that we show some of the stuff, and you know what? We're just glad to have you here. So, hey, if you are new, please hit that subscribe button as well as that notification bell. Join this growing group of nerds. We want you here. What are you doing? Don't stand on the sidelines. Come on, get in the game. Get in the game. Hit that subscribe button as well as that notification bell and join us. And then also, if you have been here for a while, just make sure that you're still subscribed. That's all I'll say about that. Stuff happens, and you know what? We just like to check every once in a while. All right, it's weird sometimes. So please make sure you're subscribed, and we are so glad to have you guys here tonight. Oh, hey, I don't know how your week's going. It is Tuesday. I'm alone. Well, I'm not alone. I got my boys here. The lovely Tifftastic went on a trip. She went down to South Carolina to visit her family, and so she's going to see her nephews that she has never seen before, and so she's super excited about that. She just left a little while ago. I took her to the airport tonight, and so she is there. She got there safely. She's all good. She's doing good, and so she's super excited. So about right now, she's probably hugging on some kids and saying hi to her brother and her mom and dad and all that good stuff. But so I'm happy for her, but I'm gonna miss her. So I'm glad to have you guys, my nerd family, around to keep me company. And you know what? It's about time to recognize all of our partners here at the channel. That's right, all of our patrons. Thank you guys to all the patrons. You guys are fantastic and awesome. We're so glad that you guys have partnered with us on Patreon. You also can join us on Patreon for as little as $1 a month. And then, of course, there is the members. 61 strong. We keep growing. This is awesome. You guys are fantastic. You can join the membership for as low as $2. And we are glad to have each and every one of you guys to be members. And of course, thank you to everyone who gives super chats. You guys are awesome. Y'all keep the lights on. All those of you who support in various ways, we're so thankful. Of course, also everybody asked about it, so we do have a PayPal and a Cash App. Those links are in the description below. That's just for that, just so that you know, because people ask about it all the time. Also, don't forget, check out the links to all of our cool t-shirts and accessories and fun stuff. We got a lot of stuff. People don't, I don't think, know sometimes. People ask me, like, what do you got? And we got a ton of cool shirts, man. We got a ton of cool stuff. If you guys like our shows, 2 Cents on Nonsense, we got 2 Cents on Nonsense shirts and stuff like that. And then, of course, this is the brand new thing. This is real. This was not a joke. Griffs and Gatekeepers. It's a whole new line of stuff that you can find there at the Teespring. And I know a lot of you guys were mentioning today that you thought it was kind of funny. Like, it's all tongue-in-cheek. It's all fun. It's a nice little character there. And so, hey, those are just some things that you can do to help support the channel if you can. And if you can't, hey, we're just glad to have you here and glad to have you watching. we're a channel. We're a channel that does videos, and so like that's the important thing, right? So thank you guys for watching, and thank you guys for being here. Thank you to all of those who are patrons and members and give super chats. We can't express our thanks enough, and of course, we like to give a little something back. We like to give a little bit of thanks by giving you guys something back. And of course, this new giveaway is the black suit Superman, Henry Cavill Superman from Zack Snyder's Justice League. It is the McFarlane toy. Check him out in all of his regalness. There, somebody's going to get this bad boy, and it could be you. And all you got to do is simply either be a patron, be a member, give a super chat, or support the channel in any other way through any of the other means, and you're automatically put into the running for this bad boy right here. All right. So thank you guys. Thank you so very, very much. All right. That being said, I think it's time to go ahead and jump right in to what we're doing. But before we say hi to the chat, before we say hello and a howdy do, I'm going to bring in my good buddy. He's a guy that, you know what, he's really earned his keep around here, and we love him a lot. And I know that you love him a lot, and I love him a lot. And you know, he's always got something cool to say. And, you know, sometimes he brings some levity to what we're talking about. That's right. I'm talking about the one, the only Brian, master of none.
You've reached the voicemail of Brian, the man with the world's largest brain. It's only one letter off. It's not brain, it's Brian. You've reached Brian. Leave a message.
I love it.
Yes.
How the heck is everybody doing tonight, man?
Doing well, man. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Got home. I had to work early today. Got home, took a nap. Feeling great. Woke up a couple hours ago. So let's do this, man. Let's have some fun. I'm ready to talk about Rebel Moon. I think out of all the new Snyder stuff that's coming out, that's the one I'm looking forward to the most. Just because I feel like that's more up my alley than zombies. I did get a chance to watch Army of Thieves. I dug it. There were parts of it that I was kind of like, eh. And I'm starting to get a little irritated by the title cards of the characters. It's like, you know, Rolf, the driver. It's like, you don't have to put that on the screen. You can just be like, yeah, we got a driver. His name is Ralph.
We got a guy. He plays piano. He's kind of a dog. His name's Ralph.
Right. Jim Henson.
we got a drummer. He plays like an animal. His name's Animal.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's fun. It's fun. All right, let's say hi to some people and then get this show rolling. We're gonna have some fun tonight. It's Tuesday going into Wednesday. Gosh darn it. Going into hump day. Well, it's already hump day here for me, so it's already Wednesday. So there you go. So I'm already just humping along.
It's only just a few hours away. We'll get
there. You go. There you go. What's up, Anchorman? Anchorman says, hey, Enosh, not to get personal, but I had a tough time lately where I'm called to some bad memories, and I hope I have a nice cheese stream tonight and hope we meet one day. Hey, I hope you have a good night too, man. I hope that you enjoy the show. I hope that we have some fun together, and I definitely look forward to I look forward to meeting anyone that I can, man, from the channel. So definitely you. What's up, DC Talk with Extended? What's up, DC Talk with Extended? Always, man. I tell you what, DC Talk is like, he's so cool, man. He's like twice on each board, dude. He's twice on the patron board, and he's twice on the membership board. Like, the dude is just, he's too cool for school, man. He's too cool for school. He's twice as cool as everything. So what's up, Geek Studios? Says hi all. Hi Enosh. Hi panel. Good to see you. TW McKay. We missed TW. I haven't talked to TW in a while.
It's been a minute.
It says, hey Enosh and all who joined tonight. Got an early mornings, just popping in to say hey. Hyped for Rebel Moon. Yes, can't wait to hear about Acolyte news and your thoughts on McMahon and other things in the video on demand. Yeah, we're talking about a lot of stuff tonight, man. We got a wide variety of stuff to cover tonight, man. We're talking a little bit of wrestling, talking some movie stuff, talking some drama, some internet drama. Drama. Y'all like the drama? Yes, call your sisters, call your brothers, call your cousins, tell them all we're going to talk about the drama. The quartering and the Gina Carano. The Gina Carano. She's changing boyfriends. Did you hear? She's
Uh-oh.
changing boyfriends. She's leaving. She's leaving drunk 3PO, going to the quartering, getting lost in his beard.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll have to see what that entails. Dad Dude Vince says Maul series is intriguing and it's animated. What's up, Michael Hallen? Says anyone done a wellness check on Junk 3PO since Jeremy got a Gina Carano interview? Oh, that's too good, Michael. That's too good. Anthony Belcher says, "What's up? Sophia Boutella doing Rebel Moon is great. She was also going to play Grail in Justice League. Oh, heck yeah. What's up? Golden G's Production says, hey, Enosh, watch that game 6 of the World Series. No, I was on the road. I was taking my wife to Detroit to get in on her flight. And so, but hey, congratulations to the Braves.
Yeah, absolutely.
On their World Series win.
As a little leaguer, my team in 1993 was the Braves. So congrats, guys.
I think the whole world was kind of rooting against the Astros. The Astros just won't ever live down.
Yeah, they cheated. I mean,
cheating. Well, you know what? It could be worse. My son told me tonight, because we're Tiger fans, and my son tells me tonight, he's like, yeah, see, you know what this means now, right? Every Tiger from the 2012 season has now won a World Series ring, except for Miguel Cabrera. Isn't that some crazy crap?
Well, okay. Here's some stuff on that. Who was the last out?
I don't know.
Miguel Cabrera.
Oh yeah, of what?
He struck out.
Oh, of 2012.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm just saying though, Miguel Cabrera, it's very unfortunate that he has not gotten the support over the years. Like being here with the Tigers, he's been great for us as a team. I've got a baseball actually right here signed by him, and it was when he first came to the team that I got that. The problem is trying to find somebody to back him up. It's we just always have that problem here in Detroit, man. We get great players, but they're just coming. We had Max Scherzer and
Justin
Verlander on the same
Justin
team,
Verlander.
for God's sake. Okay.
And they got swept in the World Series.
Yeah. So whatever. I give up. Spherical Man says, who gave a what now? Who gave a who a what now? Too bad it wasn't tacos and burritos. Yes.
Tacos and
yes.
burritos.
What's up, Music Man? Says, hey everybody, hope you're all well. Yes, Brian's there. You do suck is in the chat. Says congrats to the Braves. Hey everybody.
Absolutely.
Andrew Casali says, yo, Enosh, my guy. Yo, Casali. What's up, Cherie? Cherie, did you notice I doubled down on the Ryan tonight? You know, she got him in stereo.
I saw that. I was like, whoa.
Got the animated and the regular. What's up, Anthony Grigsby from Down Under? Hope you're well too, man. Here's Paul, our good friend Paul says, hey Enosh, hope you, Tiff, and the fam are good. We are. What's up, fellow lounge lizards? Let's have an awesome show. Yes, let's. What's up, Caden? Oh, come on. I got StreamYard jumping around on me. Goober316 says hello, Enosh in chat. Antonio is here. Good to see you. Music Man is here. Hulk Dummy is here. Sup, Hulk Dummy? Superhero Collectibles says let's go, Brandon. Who is this Brandon guy? Says what's up, everyone? Yeah, I can't wait for Rebel Moon either. Let's see here. 187 is in the house tonight. Frank in the Snyderverse. Nice. Good to see you, man. Says I always love the face melting guitars for the intros. Yeah, right. Man, we're just adding more face melting guitars, dude. It's awesome. What's up, Bradley? Good to see you, bro. Let's see. Who else is here? Hey, TX Voodoo is here. Good to see you, man. Let's see. Ryan Hopt is here. Good to see you. Says what's up, Enosh? Integrity 101 says, I like Geeks and Gamers and those guys. Young Ripa, the Geeks and Gamers guy, was a guest on this channel once, if I remember correctly. I thought you guys had a good conversation. I don't get the issues. I don't. So Guest is an interesting
I
way to put
wouldn't.
it.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Integrity.
say guest per se.
Look, I'm always willing to have a conversation with anybody. Is the thing. If you want to know why, you of all people should understand this. They attacked. Well, first of all, they lie. That's just my problem. Look, they've been part of the fandom menace for a long time. Not every fandom menacer is a liar, and I'll be the first to admit that. Not every fandom menacer is a liar. Whether or not you like the sequel trilogy does not, a liar make you. What does is when you lie, and Geeks and Gamers has a history of voicing some untruths, and you should probably know or probably do some research. Integrity 101, especially with the stuff that you love, because they've lied about Zack Snyder many times. They attacked Zack Snyder and
Directly,
and then lied about it and said that they were still good and that Zack apologized to them for stuff that Zack had no business apologizing for. And I will just tell you, Zack Snyder did not apologize to them. That's all a fabrication. So, look, I will say this with the Geeks and Gamers thing. There's some things on Geeks and Gamers I'll fully admit that I actually agree with them on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's not. That's kind of how I feel about it. Like, there are certain points that we agree. It's just the methods with which we get there, and the fact that when they go on streams like this one, they're polite. They don't act like that.
Yeah,
that's where I'm just like, this is where you put the pro wrestling, and you can apply pro wrestling to a lot of things because it's. At the root of it, it comes from carnivals. It's a confidence game. Like, yeah, that's basically all wrestling is. It's duping you out of your money in one way, shape, or form. And I'm not saying that in a bad way. That's how carnivals work.
Yeah.
Or, that's like the Barkers that they're like, hey, play our game that's rigged. Like,
right. They never tell you it's rigged. They never tell you that basketball rim is just a little bit narrow. Yeah, or that the angle on those baskets that you got to throw the little ball into is just angled just right, so it always bounces out. Like they don't tell you the little stuff, and so that's the issue that I have. That's why we call that stuff out, integrity.
But it's like a heel wrestler, they cut the promo. They're like, you know what? Racial, this, that, the other thing, identity politics, blah, 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 blah. Come on down to the live stream on Friday. We're going to lay the smackdown on that.
Right.
What's the difference? You know what I mean? Like, just like, whatever. It's the bad guy wrestler.
Pretty much.
You could boo and throw trash at him, I guess. Yeah. Like WCW.
Right. What are you going to do? Mask of Shy is here. Mask of Shy. I'm talking to Mask of Shy, and I'm going to try to have Mask of Shy on next week.
Oh, awesome. Awesome.
And talk some his art and it ain't about a beef, man. It ain't about a beef. It's about ongoing things like so. That's all. What's up, Anthony Beltre is here. Let's see, Keely Chow in the house. Plus, sometimes we just have fun. By the way, Integrity 101. Like,
it's true.
That's
the only thing I would worry about on that one is like likeness rights. Like, if you actually made money on this shirt, would you be like, I'm suing?
You can't. It's a caricature. It's a caricature. That could be anybody.
Oh, I saw the glasses. I'm like, there you go.
Yep, it's a caricature. There you go. Like what I care. Like
right.
Yep, 1 million people are gonna buy that shirt. Sure. Okay. if they do, I'll just retire and just be like, no, I sold enough.
There we go.
I mean, I make Doomcock shirts. Whatever.
That is true. Oh no, I noticed that and I was like, oh, okay, yeah, never mind.
JP Pressler's here. Says next year it's the Blue Jays here. Just say it. I keep saying that about the Tigers too. What's up, Mike Quish? Says I'm sick of these dumb Star Wars cartoons. All they do is retcon the films. If they want to explore Maul, make a solo film like they did with Han Solo. I don't know if they retcon the movies, Mike. I mean, they expand on them. They definitely expand on them. And look, I'd love to see a MAUL solo film too. We're going to talk about that, and I'll give my reasons why they're not doing a MAUL solo film right now, or allowing a MAUL solo film right now. And we'll get into that. But hey, before we say hi to anybody else, of course, we got to bring in another guy who's a great guy here at the channel. And we love him a lot. And of course, that's Austin.
Hey,
What's up, guys?
Austin?
Hey, how y'all doing? What's up? What's up?
I was jamming to your band, man, on my way down to take Tiffany to the airport.
To my band?
Yeah, we were like, private eyes are watching you. They see your every move. Private eyes are watching you.
That's so funny.
Private eyes are watching you, watching you. Whoa, here she come, Watch out, boy, she'll shoot you up. Whoa, here she comes, she's a man.
Oh, dude. Yeah.
Sorry, man.
I get no. I know it's all good. It's all good. I get to
Hall
also,
Notes references all the time.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yep, Benson. I'm a Hall Notes. Yep.
What's up, Danny K Vlogs? Hey, what's up, Enosh? What's up with the world's biggest grifter, the quartering? We're gonna get into that. We'll get into that. What's up, Tim's Talk says I didn't want salmon. Oh well, then you should have ordered something else.
Order the beef.
Order the beef.
Order the beef.
Steak. What's up, Gavin Cooley? What's going on, my friend? Good to see you guys. Always good to see you guys. All right, so all right. Oh, Peace Walker, look right in there, right at the last minute. Oh, bam, says I'm the only one who's a little disappointed with Rebel Moon casting. Really?
I don't know.
I'm not. Yeah, I don't think she's that great. But in Zack Snyder, I trust.
Yeah, I mean, like, look, I'm gonna give it the benefit of the doubt. I'm gonna, I don't know. It is what it is,
I'm trying to think. What is she?
I think she'll do a fine job, but
she was the Mummy.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, we'll get.
What else?
She's been in a lot. She's been in a lot of stuff, actually. Stuff that I didn't even realize she was in. What's up, Ali? Good to see us. What's up, Enosh? How are you? I'm good. Always looking forward to your show. Awesome. Thank you so much. Yes, Integrity 101 with our daily reminder that Zack Snyder's Justice League 2 is inevitable.
Thanks, dude. You got that stuck in my head.
Darkseid's mother is here. I hope that's not Darkseid's mother coming to kill us there. Yo, Lounge. Also, guys, I do want to remind you, if you are anywhere in the Michigan area and you can get there, you're going to want to be a part of this. This is going to be the thing, talking about Zack Snyder's Justice League. We may have to wait quite a while for Zack Snyder's Justice League Part 2, but hey, you could see Zack Snyder's Justice League Part 1, at least, here in Detroit, coming up in just a few days. November 21st, 2021. It is $60. I will go ahead and put that link down into the chat. All the proceeds go to benefit the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention, of course. It will be at 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. It's going to be so awesome. There's very limited tickets. Seating is first come, first serve. But this is going to be so much fun. Also, there are no refunds, so make sure that you can go, once you are. But it will be in Birmingham. All that information is there. And I will drop that. Zack Snyder's Justice League in Detroit, put on by the same people where we went to go see BVS Comes Home. And I'll tell you what, that was a wonderful event. That was an amazing event that I enjoyed. And
had fun.
Integrity, I am. I will be there. For those of you don't forget.
When's that?
November 11th. It's a Fathom event thing, and so yes, Rocky 4. Rocky 4, man. The
day before payday.
You got to go with this payday advance.
I will say,
I see Rocky 4, man. It's gonna be on video on demand too, though. I guess it is.
Right. Brian, I looked. I looked at some flights from Nevada to Michigan. It's only like $100. I was able to find a couple, and I was like, I thought about it. I did.
You can
it's
stay
there.
here. You can
It's
crash
there.
on my couch. We got a room.
right.
We got room for you. We got room for you.
Oh, yeah, my people will call your people.
Just saying. But heck yeah. So guys, if you're anywhere near Michigan, come on out. We're gonna be there. There's gonna be all kinds of people there. Wonder Meg's gonna be there. God only knows who else is gonna be there, man. There's gonna be all kinds of
After party at Enosh's house afterwards.
after party at the lounge. Just saying. Yes. So, but yeah, the Rocky IV thing, it comes out in theaters on the 11th. Then I guess it's going to go to video on demand. So it will be on video on demand. But so I got to ask you guys a question before I do anything else. What do you think of my hat?
I was gonna say that is a sweet Orco hat.
Heck yeah, it is. Heck yeah, it is.
Very nice.
I love this hat. I found this hat. This hat cost me $7.
Nice.
On Facebook Marketplace.
Oh, that's perfect. I mean, just time for part 2.
Heck yeah, it is. I'm all 80s out today, man. I got the Orco hat. I got the GI Joe hoodie, right? So for sure. But yeah, go ahead, go check out our Teespring, because there's a lot of cool stuff there. It's funny. Tiffany, before she left, I was showing her the video. I was like, hey, what do you think of the new intro and stuff? She's like, oh, I really like it. She was like, wow, we got a lot of really cool shirts and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, right. Like, I had to order the new one that the one that says Poindexter Lounge. It says I'm proud to be a nerd on the back, man, and lots of cool stuff. So yeah, so go check those out. See, Christmas time is coming. What better way to tell someone you love them than with a gift from the lounge? Just saying. All right. So we're gonna jump into this stuff, because we got stuffy stuff to talk about, and we need to get to it.
Right. So I got a bang. The shirt's on now, but God knows what's gonna happen later.
Right, I'm telling you. So the first thing we're gonna talk about is Zack Snyder casting Sophia Boutella in Rebel Moon. And I'm starting to do this stuff, guys, just so you know. I'm trying to get on top of this, where hopefully next day I'll have this stuff broken down for people who don't want to watch like a 3-hour, 4-hour stream, where I did it the other day with the last show that we did, where I was able to condense it down, like have each segment,
There you go.
I tell you, I got some ideas. For the channel, and I've had some ideas for a while. Some people kind of started doing a little bit what I was thinking about doing, but I'm thinking about doing it in a little bit of a different way. So, but yeah, so stay tuned, because the lounge may be doing a whole lot more than usual, and you might be getting a whole lot more than you're used to getting. All right, so we're gonna go to the Deadline article first. Zack Snyder taps Sophia Boutella to star in his new sci-fi adventure Rebel Moon at Netflix. Again, I know Brian already said this. Austin, you excited about Rebel Moon?
Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, dude. I mean, Army of the Dead, cool. I do enjoy some good old zombie mayhem, but this is where sci-fi's my heart, man. So,
Right.
Yeah. I'm so excited for this. So excited. I mean, if the Man of Steel opening 20 minutes is anything to go based off of, this is gonna be freaking epic.
Heck yeah, it is. All right, so let me pull this back up here. Well, the problem is I like the way that the Hollywood Reporter one reads, but we'll go back to that one. Okay, so he's after signing his new deal with Netflix. Zack Snyder is moving fast to get the first film under the deal in front of cameras. As sources tell Deadline, he has set Sophia Boutella to star in Rebel Moon. Snyder is directing the film, as well as co-writing it with Shay Hatton and Kurt Johnston, Based on a story by Snyder and Johnstead, Deborah Snyder, Wesley Collar, and Snyder will produce for the Stone Quarry, along with Eric Newman for Grand Electric. So, and look, I know some people might like Army of the Dead, some people might not. I'm not usually, I've said this many times, I am not usually a big zombie fan, but I like it. But I really like Army of the Dead. I also liked Army of Thieves, but also, part of Army of the Dead that I like is also like that sci-fi, connection. So, so we will we'll see. It says the 300 director has been meeting with talent for months for the lead role and recently cut it down to a small group of actresses, which included BOUTELLA, to test for the part. Insiders say BOUTELLA wowed Snyder, and a decision came fast to make her the lead. All right, now for those of you who don't know or haven't heard about what this movie is, they got a breakdown here, and heck yeah, Integrity. I think I'm going to do that watch party this Saturday. It's coming Saturday. We'll do the watch party for Superman 2. We for those of you who don't know, we just did the watch party for Superman the movie. The 3-hour televised version. Thank you, Mark at Benson's Emporium. Thank you, buddy. And so we were talking about it. You know what? We're gonna do a watch party for Superman 2, the Donner cut. So look for that this Saturday. All right. So heck yeah. Heck yeah. All right. Get back to this. Okay. So the film is set in a peaceful colony on the edge of the galaxy that finds itself threatened by the armies of the tyrannical Regent Belisarius. They dispatch a young woman with a mysterious past to seek out warriors from neighboring planets to help them take a stand. I'm guessing it's supposed to be against the tyrant. Come on, Deadline. Get it together, Deadline. Sarah Bowen for Grand Electric is executive producing. The film marks a reunion for Newman, Snyder, and Netflix head Scott Stuber. One of the Netflix's most prolific producers. Newman drafted Snyder to direct his first film, 2004's Dawn of the Dead, which Stuber oversaw in his then role of vice chairman of Universal. BOUTELLA came to be known for her breakout turn in the hit franchise film The Kingsman, I should say, which would lead to starring roles in Universal's The Mummy with Tom Cruise. She was the Mummy. Atomic Blonde alongside Charlize Theron. Ramin Bahraini's Fahrenheit 451 for HBO. And A24's Climax for Gaspar Noé. She can currently be seen in Wyatt Rockefeller's feature debut, Settlers, for IFC, and she is repped by CAA, Untitled Entertainment, and 42. Now, one of the things I find that's kind of interesting that they don't mention here is she was in Star Trek.
Yeah. Beyond. She was the highlight of that movie. I loved her in Star Trek Beyond. I was reading the comments. I was like, I was seething beneath the surface.
Goodbye, Deadline. We're getting rid of your version of this because Deadline.
Get a copy editor. No.
Come on. You're messing up. You didn't put the right thing in there, and then you don't even mention that she was in Star Trek, which that's what most of us nerds would know that she's from.
My nerd rage.
I know, right? Now, see what I loved about Hollywood Reporter. They started right off with the explanation of what the
gets to the point,
what the show was, what the movie is. Let's see what else was here. There was something else in here. But yeah, she was in Star Trek Beyond, and so I think she's done well so far. Obviously, she's still waiting for that huge breakout role, where she's given the chance where she could break out, have that role that really sets her apart, into stardom. I think it's a good thing. But yeah, I mean, I thought she was all right in Star Trek. I'll be honest with you, I didn't like Star Trek Beyond as much. It felt like a really glorified episode of Star Trek.
Yeah.
And I felt like her makeup, the makeup for her species, I don't know. It seemed a little. No. It didn't seem like they put a lot of thought into it.
I mean, there's a reason why they're not making any more. Well, it's a multitude. Okay, Star Trek fans want the more high-minded Star Trek, but general movie-going audience does not. And when Simon Pegg tried to point that out, who actually ironically wrote the movie, yeah, the Menace lost their mind on that one too.
Yeah,
you can never please anyone.
Yeah. Todd here with a $5 super chat. Thank you, Todd. Todd, you rocking it. You're the first super chat of the night, Todd.
Boom.
First super chat of the night. We got to give him something for that. Come on. Let's see. What can we give Todd for first super chat of the night? Let's see. Well, you know what? We got to give him one of Austin's favorite things here. Let's see. Let's give him since it's, you know what, it's November, it's time for pumpkin spice. Let's give him the pumpkin spice smash.
Today I'm going to teach you guys how to make your own pumpkin spice latte. First, get your coffee, then get your pumpkin. Ready?
I don't understand.
A waste of a coffee. What the hell?
It's a waste of a pumpkin. It's a waste of a coffee. The floor was really nice before that. Who's going to clean that up? Probably not him, because he looks like he just destroys everything.
Probably a big dent in there now. You know?
Yeah.
God dang, that's expensive. Think about it. Like, I mean,
Just
regardless of the flow,
dude, for a tic tac,
dude, a pumpkin that size,
right?
They pay by the pound, baby, and those ain't cheap.
Nope. So, Todd, thank you for being our first super chat of the night. Appreciate you.
Hey,
says Enosh, I was curious what you thought of the Dune movie. So, I've talked about this quite a bit. I'm surprised you don't know, or maybe you do know.
You just want me to say it. He just wants to rattle some feathers here,
right? Look, I've said it again and again. Dune, for me, it didn't really excite me. It didn't have that oomph for me. It didn't have that just like thing that just like excited me, got me into it. I felt that it was very, very slow. I really didn't care about the characters. I never really connected with the characters. And then I was told after talking with many friends who really love Dune that I'm really not supposed to connect with the characters because they're not really going to be around. And the guy who seems like a good guy is really the villain of the movie. And so, but like, you don't know that. And I'm just like, okay, well, you know, it is what it is. Right. And so, but I plan on watching it again this week. You got to remember, I'm living the bachelor life this week. Right.
There you go.
So I'm just trying to find a job, and watching movies and hanging out on streams. So, yeah. So very much so. Also, why, Todd, I appreciate your super chat.
Very much so.
Because right now you're looking at my job.
I found one thing.
Full-time YouTuber, whether or not it's justified or not.
Right.
No,
one thing I will say about Dune that it's given me a little bit of time to like finally articulate my thoughts a little bit better. After when I saw the Denis Villeneuve little thing where he was explaining the scene where you know Paul was talking to the one weird head priestess lady, and it just came across to me. It's just so pompous. It was just like, you know what? That's what I didn't like about this movie. I found it extremely pretentious. Like I felt like I should be like, if I was sitting in the theater drinking my drink with a straw, my pinky should be up. Like that's kind of how I felt about the movie. Sorry. See, pinkies up, everybody. We're watching Dune.
I think that should be a shirt. Pinkies up.
Pinkies up. On the back it says I'm watching Dune.
Watching Dune.
I learned to be fancy with my pinky up.
Yes.
SpongeBob.
Cherie here says TikTok exists. Austin, who's cleaning that up?
Right?
Todd with another $5 super chat. See Todd justifying my my YouTube career. Thank you so much, Todd. I appreciate you. Here with a $5 super chat says, I thought Dune was super boring. You know what has more energy than Dune had for me? And look, I'm teasing Dune because I got a lot of friends who love Dune, right? So guys, I'm teasing Dune. So if you like Dune, just know I'm not hating on you. Okay.
Oh yeah, no, this is all in jest.
I like you, but this was a better story, better love story than Twilight, at least.
Here's a trick my Nana taught me on how to make a peanut butter and jelly. First, get your jelly, then get your peanut butter. Ready?
Ouch.
There is okay. I thought I had issues with the other one. That
hurts.
I have
wrong.
so many questions, but I'm afraid I won't get any answers.
That was a man covered in peanut butter.
That's what we call Monday at the Lounge.
I'd ever see the like. Well, you better get
Still
another
the
one
mess.
ready.
He's walking around covered in peanut butter. The whole house is gonna have.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. The
only thing missing is
that's what has to happen.
I'm moving to TikTok, guys. I'm just gonna destroy my house and hope to God that I get some money for it.
Pray your landlords aren't watching.
Right.
The hell'd you do to our house?
Right?
Oh, gosh.
What I was thinking, I wanted to pop out that chat. Okay, there we go. All right. Let's see. Oh, hey. Oh, is a 6-month member.
Oh yeah.
Congratulations. So glad to have you guys here as members. Appreciate you guys for hold on just a second. Todd with a $20 super chat. Todd is really justifying a couple of purchases I've made over the years. Thank you so much, Todd. I appreciate you, bro. You know what? Yeah, you know what? It's not my birthday, but
Today we're going to be baking Nana's birthday cake recipe. First ingredient is egg, flour, icing. Combine all the ingredients into a batter, and there you have it. Ready?
I'm gonna. Okay, so there's this movie. But why? Like Harold and Kumar go to White Castle. Ryan Reynolds. But why?
But what? That's exactly, yeah.
That's all my thought process. But why?
Just saying.
Again, I'm a hungry person all the time.
I want a cake. I'm hungry, and this man is throwing blatant disregard for food.
Cake away. Not only good cake, Nana's good cake, and that's messed up.
Nana's cake. It was Nana's cake too, not just anybody's cake.
If it was.
It was
cake,
Nana's. What a piece of crap.
but it probably would have put a hole through the cupboard if he'd have thrown it.
So Todd here says, since this is your only job right now, can you sing "The Feige is the Best"?
Hey, he's got the guitar right there.
Oh my God.
Okay, you know who else? You know what else I have here? Come here, Harley. Hey, you guys.
What? He's got the doggy.
The puppy.
Come here with Daddy. You want to show everybody that you're here?
I do not want to eat that peanut butter monkey, Jeebus. No.
Oh, lick that peanut butter right off.
See the doggy? Come here, girl.
Oh,
girl.
She's shy.
Yeah, she's shy on camera.
What a good girl.
Look at the Harley girl on television. Look at that. Oh, look at that sweet girl. Isn't she precious? Oh, hey. Oh, you get no face. You get Daddy a kiss. You Daddy kisses.
It's horrible.
Oh, look, she's got her arm around me and everything.
She loves you.
Yeah, she loves Daddy, huh? Yeah, you love Daddy. You want to get down now? Okay.
She's like, the floor is cool.
All right. Yeah, I got her in here because she's usually up there with Tiff, in bed and stuff. All right, Todd. I know we're trying to get around to like this whole, this whole thing. Somebody somewhere is like, Enosh, what are you doing?
We're supposed to be talking.
Oh, a little out of tune. Jeez. Okay. This is called the tuning song.
2112 right after. It's called Discovery on 2112. That's a deep cut for you Rush fans out there.
Wow. I think somebody knocked my guitar over.
Was it backwards?
No, it's just kind of sitting there.
Wow.
I'll do this quick for Todd.
No, that's quite all right.
But yeah, I love my Harley. She's a good girl. Now, for all of you musicians out there, something you might notice, I tuned down a half step. Flat.
There you go.
All right. Here we go, Todd, just for you. Feige is a guy that we all love. Feige is the guy that we trust. Feige is the one who's making Marvel's movies. Yes, he must. Hi, Feige is the guy that we look to make all the movies true. But Todd, I'm just telling you, DC is the best. Still, DC is the best.
Yeah.
Oh, one of these days, Marvel's gonna mess up. DC will pass them like the rest. DC is the best. At the risk of not getting any more super chats, I say DC is the best. But Todd, I still love the MCU.
There you go.
There you go.
Beautiful.
There you go, Todd.
That was beautiful.
Sorry, Feige is the
beautiful.
best, man. I'll tell you what, Todd, I will tell you this, Todd. You know what, man, with all the stuff that's been going on lately, you know, Feige's the man. I got to give it to Feige. Feige knows what he's doing, man. Like,
At least he's consistent.
He'd be giving us content. He'd be giving us
Todd,
content.
I won't take anything away from Feige, man. I'll tell you what, man. The dude knows his he knows his people, man. He knows for sure, yeah. So DC Talk, I watched the Morbius trailer. I don't know if we'll get to it tonight. If we don't get to it tonight, I'll get to it tomorrow. I know that it was like a big deal today, but I got to process it a little bit, I think.
Well,
It's a little weird, but to finish this up, like, look, I liked her. I thought she did okay in Star Trek Beyond.
Yeah.
I thought that was fine. And Todd here, see, I'm gonna bring this up for you, even Todd, right? Because it says Marvel's greater than DC, but I love DC. Sorry, I just do.
Well, here, when it comes to TV, DC is better than Marvel. Okay,
That's true too.
hands down.
Oh, you're gonna bring Netflix into it, aren't you?
Dude, don't even start.
No, I'm not bringing. I don't care about Netflix. Netflix is long gone and stuff. But I mean, you come on. I don't watch a lot of DC TV, but like now, are we talking current DC TV or?
No, I'm just talking about comparative over the time.
Okay, yes, DC has had over time. Okay, then yeah, over time, yeah, you're right.
I mean, there's been far more Superman shows than Iron Man shows.
Absolutely,
Live action.
Yeah. Absolutely, yeah.
See, Danny K gets it here. We're going to talk about this here in a couple of minutes. A little bit of fandom menace stuff, but yeah, Poindexter Lounge equals pop culture fun streams. Friday Night Tights equals hate on everything and say SJWs around every corner.
Mm-hmm.
You're not wrong, Danny. Like, I wish I could say you're wrong, but I can't. It's peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly time.
Peanut butter jelly with a baseball bat. Peanut butter jelly with a baseball bat.
Oh, Jesus, Mary and Joseph.
I tell you what.
I love Family Guy, man.
I know. Well, that was before Family Guy, man.
No, that was.
But I used to do that at my softball league, man. Like every time we'd be down and like I had to rally the troops and stuff. I was the pitcher, and I would rally everybody together, and I'd be like, "What time is it?" Be like, it's peanut butter jelly time.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. Peace Walker here says, I don't understand why Zack Snyder keep teasing these these theories
Theories.
and Armyverse instead of showing it. He's just baiting for us to watch anime. No, man, they're building out a franchise, dude. You know, they're building out a franchise of just different things, and you know, you don't just tell everything when you got
Time to
different
build.
when you got time to build. And honestly, you know, that's like actually the cool thing about it is that he actually has time to build this. Like he's not, his back isn't against the wall. He knows that he has the support of you know, of everyone and at Netflix, and hey, why not?
Well, I think it's really apt that his production studio is called Stone Quarry, like, you know, brick by brick, like, you know, get it done. I respect. See, this is where, like, I give props to Zack Snyder for taking the high road in this situation. Like, you know, he could just be sitting there, you know, harping on about Warner Brothers. Hell no. He's going out there, he's making movies, dude. He's getting it done. So I can't complain about that.
I love that you guys in the chat are like all worried about the cake right along with Austin. You guys are just like waste of a cake.
Thank you, chat.
You do not
being reasonable people.
You do suck. Said I'd still eat the cake.
You do not waste cake.
Somebody said they'd like the peanut butter show.
Brian wants
to eat.
No.
It's peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter.
Wow.
That's not my thing, okay? No.
I never drink these Banes, but my God, they work. I'm pretty.
Those are good, man.
Are they? They love you. They love you. Look at that. Hardy is so cute.
To get the birthday cake flavored one, I love those things.
Yeah, I got the Banster berry.
I'll tell you what, guys. Like she's the most just adorable thing. Yes, she is. She's right here. I love her. I love her. She's so.
What kind of dog is she?
She's supposed to be like Wookiee, an Australian Shepherd, but we think she's more collie. We think that they lied to us when we picked her up because she looked just like Wookiee when she was little. So she probably has some Australian Shepherd in her. She's got some Aussie in her, but and if Wookiee had his way, she would have some Aussie in her. But that's a little joke there. But the thing is that as she's gotten older, she's definitely more collie looking. But yeah, she's a good girl, isn't she? But she's our Sour Patch Kid. First she's sour. She'll do something like super sour, and then like you go to yell at her, and she just like rolls over and shows you her belly. And yeah, but she's a good girl. Yeah, it's the Pupper Lounge. This is how I talk to my doggies all the time, and they just love it. I just love it.
Oh yeah, no, I talk to my cats that way too. Yeah.
Right, you just like I'm getting lonely already. I'm just like, oh, I got the doggie with me. Yes, yeah, she's a good girl though. Yeah, yeah, I'd keep her away from that peanut butter guy for sure. Yeah, trust me, the peanut butter would be gone.
Aaron asks, peanut butter crunchy or smooth? I smooth for the shower's sake. I'd hate to have to pick peanuts out of the shower.
Yeah.
Gotta be practical. If you're gonna coat yourself in peanut butter, you gotta give it a little bit of thought.
Dude, I'd watch the Morbius trailer, but you know what? Here's the thing, man. Like, I swear, all these little things that like I keep trying to let go through and stuff, like, you know, like fortunately I haven't been dinged like hard, like with like an actual strike, but like I keep getting the, you know, ding them, and I have to just take them right out of the streams, like so nobody ends up seeing it. It just, I don't know.
It's too much of a hassle at the end of the day.
Yeah, like even when I just show the pictures, like what was it that we show? What was it that I just literally my video got blocked. I had to take it. I had to take out the thing. We didn't even show the trailer. All we showed was the
still from it, right?
Yeah, we showed the stills, and they still claimed it. Todd, this is when Todd got upset when I started singing that DC was still the best.
What the?
It's like, that's not what I paid for, good sir.
I owe you a Marvel is better than DC. Okay, I'll get you. Yeah, no, man, I am. I'm going to. In fact, I'm going to make a note of it right now. Superman Redeemed. Superman Redeemed. You said that's really awesome. So I would definitely take a look at that.
I do have a question about that Superman.
Yeah.
I had a recorded VHS of
Not
Superman
yet.
the
Double
movie
down. Not yet.
as a kid.
Mhm.
Did that actually include parts of Superman 2 as well?
So
Like the extended TV version?
no.
Okay.
No.
All right.
No.
Okay. So that I'm just like conflating them in my head because they kind of honestly, as a kid, they run together.
Mm-hmm.
Superman 1 and 2.
Yeah.
And I know that they're supposed to do that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, too, Superman, the ending for Superman 2 was supposed to be the ending for Superman 1.
Right, which I found out on Saturday.
Yeah.
I was like, that's weird.
Which is bull.
So then in the Donner cut, that ending is there again?
Yeah, in the Donner cut, it's him flying around the Earth. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, cool.
Yep, and putting everything back the way it is. Yep. It
Interesting.
show is. But yeah, so guys, look, as far as this goes, I'm looking forward to seeing what she does. Like I said, I've only seen her in the things that, like I saw her in Star Trek. I saw her in a couple of the things, not everything, but, if I know one thing is that Zach gets the absolute best out of people when he's directed them. So, I'm looking forward to it. I hope you guys are too. She's the main it looks like she's going to be the protagonist. So,
Main character.
yeah, the main character. So, look, I'm just excited about Rebel Moon. I'm excited about a new IP that's something fresh, something different, and not attached to anything else. Something that's what we need. We need directors. Hello, studios.
Original content.
Knock, knock, knock. I don't know what that sounds like because I can't hear it in my own ear. But I don't know. But here's the thing. For goodness sake, allow directors and writers to write stuff and come up with new, interesting characters and interesting IPs. Stop trying to remake everything. Look, I don't mind a remake every once in a while, but remember when remakes were few and far between?
Yeah. Yeah.
And
or sequels had cast instead of reboots.
Yeah. So, yeah. So I don't know, but yeah. So Rebel Moon, looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to yes, I read Music Man's comment when I said that. Exactly. I'm looking forward to Rebel Moon. I'm looking forward to the rest of the series of Army of the Dead and seeing what that is. Look, Planet of the Dead. Are you kidding me? And it's got this sci-fi element to it. Who knows where that's going, guys? I mean,
hopefully it leads to Rebel Moon, man. It's all. It's
what
all
if it does,
bro? Dude, think about it.
I don't know. I kind of don't want it to be though. I want Rebel Moon to be its own thing.
Yeah.
Well, if it's Planet of the Dead, how are you going to get away? On a spaceship. And then where are you going to live?
On a Rebel Moon.
On the moon.
On the moon. We're going to the moon.
And it's the next alpha is the the next alpha zombie is going to be the
space zombies,
the baddie, and we're gonna have space zombies. It's gonna be freaking amazing. No, just kidding.
Double Down asked, the DC universe is pretty vast. What do you guys think of a Lobo movie? Admittedly, Lobo is not my favorite, but there's so many untapped characters that haven't been explored yet. Look, I like Lobo. I don't know if I want Lobo to have his own movie. I would like Lobo to fight Superman. So, Superman's fought Lobo a lot, and dude, I
see him as more of a TV show character. One of those ones that your main character runs into on a TV show,
right?
For a 3 or 4 episode arc. It's like, okay, here's Lobo for a bit. It's kind of like how they use Deathstroke.
I don't know. It feels kind of like a Venom thing. You can't have that character without Superman, or I guess you can. It's just, puppies.
Doesn't have as much impact.
Yeah, he sent me a picture. I'm guessing since he told me on here that he wants me to show it, that I have the okay to show it. So,
That's cool.
Look at there. Guys, hey, everybody tweet me or message me pictures of your dogs or whatever, and we'll have a puppy stream where we'll just show everybody's puppies. All right, because I love puppies.
Nobody can hate on dogs, man.
I grew up allergic to dogs, and I am so thankful that I have my puppers. I got 2 of them now, and I just love them. And look, you guys don't know, but I had for 11 years I had a Rottweiler. Her name was Ripley, named after Ripley in Aliens, and she was my buddy, and I feel horrible that she was with me through so much, man. She was with me through like the best times, through Landon being born and everything, and she was with me through the worst of times, man. When I went through my divorce and everything, and so yeah, she was a good dog. She was a good dog, and I felt I didn't know if I could ever have another dog again, like after her. You know, I mean, with her till her dying day, man. And
that's why I don't have animals, because it's like,
aw, oh, it's a cat. That's a cat. Oh, get that out of here. That's nasty. No, I'm just
watching my cat.
How dare you?
Let's see. What do we have for the cat here?
Today I'm going to teach you guys how to make your own pumpkin spice latte.
Let the cat drink some pumpkin spice. The cat drink some pumpkin spice. We'll just put it on the floor. And
you got a pumpkin.
Every cat that I have had has been so problematic. Like the last cat that I had scratched me the heck up, man. I don't know why. Like just
he can get a little rowdy. But,
what's your cat's name again?
Gunner. Yep.
Gunner.
Smelling the computer and stuff. What's up, dude?
Smelling the computer. What are you hiding in the computer there?
What's up, dude? No, he just has a thing about like smelling everything. Come here, dude. Come here.
All right. So it's turned now into the animal stream.
The animal appreciation hour.
Animal appreciation hour. So but yeah, so that's Rebel Moon. That's that casting. Look, I trust that Zach knows what he's doing, and I like the fact, like I said, that he has his own his thing, man, where it's like he's got free reign to do what he needs to do. So
no, and like you said, I think Hollywood needs more of that. I mean, original content, original IPs, stuff like that. I mean, come on, give it to the masses.
Heck yeah.
That's why hashtag winning.
Hashtag winning. All right. Okay, so yes, now some drama. We'll get to some more entertainment news in just a minute.
Drama.
But this is kind of entertaining. I will admit it's entertaining. And that's some drama. The quartering gives Gina. Oh, did I put Gina Carson? It's totally. Oh my god!
Totally, and you were criticizing the Hollywood Reporter.
Oh my gosh! Now I got to redo that. Oh my goodness.
The thumbnail's all off. It's okay. He gave Gina. I
have failed you. I have failed you all. Oh jeez.
Oh, and I'll hang my head in shame for 30 seconds. Oh my gosh. It's Johnny Carson's great granddaughter, Gina Carson.
Gina Carson. Oh geez. Okay, so let me open up. Oh geez, I feel dumb. I feel really stupid now.
It is quite all right. No worries.
All right.
We'll just clip this part out.
I know, right? I'll just clip that part out. Okay. So I gotta show this because this was shared in our group. It's a TikTok about the quarter. For those of you who don't know the quartering is a YouTube channel. And look, he's part of the network that all the Geeks and Gamers people are a part of. I don't think he's actually part of Geeks and Gamers, but he's on Geeks and Gamers all the time. He's friends with all of them.
He's one of the ministers.
Yeah, you'd recognize him probably if you see him. Every once in a while, he actually has, all these guys actually have something every once in a while that they actually say that's like, yeah, okay, yeah. He doesn't understand what being demonetized means. He thinks that if you get a copyright claim on something, that's being demonetized and that they're coming after you. Every week he's making a video that somebody's coming after him and they're suing him, when it's not really the case. It's literally just the verbiage in every YouTube video, the content claim, where it's like, if you don't fight it, like you don't have, they have to give you the legal mumbo jumbo. But like, for some reason, Jeremy thinks that it's the
end of the world.
If they're suing him, it's the end of the world. Like, he's got like all these videos that are like, you know,
there's no recourse.
They're suing me. I have no recourse. They're taking away my money. They're doing this and that. Also, more than any of them, this guy, the Quartering, hates Brie Larson. He's made so many videos about Brie Larson. It's just insane. Yeah, he's the one. I did a video actually with him in it, where he talks about when Brie Larson was starting her YouTube channel, that she was specifically starting a YouTube channel only for the very reason, because all these guys say all this stuff about her, and that she was going to use like the anti-bullying thing on YouTube to try to take them all out. And that was her plan. That was why.
So nefarious. Brie Larson. She was planning.
It's pretty smart plan. I mean, if you ask me, but I don't know. So, okay. So this was, let me see. There's a little note here. Okay. Oops. Just want to make sure I didn't miss anything, because I had 34 things pop up in the chat. So, okay. So, yeah. So, those were love scratches. I wish they were. That'd be nice if they were love scratches. Trust me. It'd be really nice if they were, but I don't know. I didn't love them. That's all I'll say. So, okay. So this will kind of set it up for you. This is kind of funny. If we get, oh yeah, here we go.
Practice in front of the mirror worked.
Here we go.
So the Book of Boba Fett trailer dropped, but psych, that's not what I'm here to talk about. I'm here to bring you the important Star Wars news. This week's goofs and cringe in the Star Wars world. With your host, me, because this stuff brings me so much joy and laughter. So we know the Quartering, one of the worst incels on the internet. He had an interview with Gina Carano this week, and Gina, how low can you go, girl? But then on Twitter afterwards, he had the most pungent incel where's my hug energy, and it was great. He could have tweeted anything to advertise this video, but instead he talked about her feet. And then the next tweet, he's talking about how he left stuff in her trailer, so she has to see him again. The desperation. It reeks. And then here's the where's my hug energy. I'm happy to report that according to Gina Carano, my hugging skills were 100% improved. All that practice in front of the mirror worked. It keeps going. Gina Carano said, I have a stepdad hug. I am crushed. We already knew he was an incel, but he just broadcasts it himself. Can you be any more uncomfortable? So the Book of Boba Fett trailer dropped, but psych, that's not what I'm here to talk about. I'm here to bring you the important Star Wars news.
All right. Where do we start, Brian?
Okay. Well, I'm going to start off by saying that I don't really have any issue too much with Gina Carano. And honestly, good for them for getting that interview. I mean, that's awesome. Yeah. I don't know, man. She's just... No, this is a very interesting video. I wish I had seen more like this back in the day when I still watched Menace videos.
Mm-hmm. Well, apparently, okay.
But to obsess about a hug, though, that's, come on.
Yeah, so
it's a little weird. Creep alert. Yes, you do suck.
So I was just watching just now he's got the video up. I just met Gina Carano. So Drunk 3PO has had this long-standing conversation with Gina Carano, right? Had her on his channel. They famously went to dinner. Had a little bit too much to drink, probably. But now she's hanging out with the Quartering. To which, you know, look, I even said in our chat, it's like, okay, like I don't necessarily understand why these guys are like simping so hard for her. I do kind of, because I mean, look, is she beautiful? I think she's beautiful. I've always thought she was beautiful. Okay. I always have, but part of me like looks at her and goes like, what are you doing, Gina? Like,
Yeah. Well, the thing is I understand why they're doing it. It's for culture war points. It's plain and
Yeah.
simple. Like, you
Yeah.
know, dunking on the libs.
well, sure,
Yeah.
sure, yeah,
But her, yeah, I don't understand why she like chooses to associate with that. I mean, I get it because they were the most vocal supporters of her when she was at her low point or whatever. But I mean, I guess it's her freedom to associate with who she pleases. But yeah, hey,
yeah, yeah.
no,
I mean, it's just,
like I said, I mean, I'm not gonna say there's a little bit of jealousy there. I like Gina Carano. I wouldn't mind meeting her in person. You know, having dinner with her, that'd be freaking awesome. You know, so
yeah. I mean, look, I liked her in. Politics aside, craziness aside, whatever. And I don't mean her. It just the stuff that they talk about.
mhm.
You know what I mean? Like, there's you know, anytime people get on these, you know, these conspiracy theory rants, right?
Oh yeah.
You know, I got family members, man, who get into these conspiracy theory rants about, you know, about stuff that's going on in the world. And I look at it and I'm just like, oh, come on, guys, you know. So there's a little bit of this video here by the H3 podcast. They talk about it a little bit.
This is so good, you guys.
Okay.
Oh my god.
The quartering cringe.
This sent me into orbit.
He's such a freak show.
this was...
There's shit all over the floor.
How do I even set this up? The quartering has been talking to this girl. He had her on his show, right? Gina Carano.
Yes, the woman from The Mandalorian who got fired for like, was it like QAnon conspiracy stuff?
She's
or was
out
it
there,
anti-vax? I think it was
She's
anti-vax.
everything. I mean, I think she's everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Here, I'll show you a picture of her to set it
Yeah,
up.
there's a little bit of everything.
And she was on his show. Which is kind of weird for her. Like, damn, that's rock bottom, I think, for an actor. Yeah, this is her.
From a starring role on a Star Wars property.
I mean,
Yeah, so
I would say
if you watch the Mandalorian,
I'm going to be devil's advocate here
remember
real
her,
quick. If you want to pause real
and
fast.
she was
yeah,
posting
yeah.
cringe, so she
Some
got
people
canned.
can say the same thing about Ray Fisher being on the lounge. You know what I'm saying?
Let's see her collab with the quarter.
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
I'm just saying some people can say the same thing about Ray Fisher being on the lounge. And I'm not like saying that like to be snarky or anything like that.
No.
I'm just saying like
No, but okay, but here's where I would say there's a difference though. Okay.
well, it was like, yeah, like we're not
so Ray Fisher wanted to come on the lounge. Ray Fisher found us. I didn't go after Ray Fisher.
That is true. That is
okay.
true.
I never went after Ray Fisher. It wasn't like I was out here like, you know, tailing him and you know, tweeting him and doing all stuff. Like even the video that Ray tweeted about me, right? Like they found that his people found that and gave it to him, like, you know, and I didn't tag him in it. I didn't do any of that stuff. I literally just made an opinion video about what I thought of it. It's fine to have an opinion. Like, look, if they agree with Gina Carano, like I don't have a problem with that. Like if they look, that's their right to agree with Gina Carano, right? And it's their right, even like if they think that she's just hot and they just like looking at her, you know what I mean? Like to like make videos about how like, oh, we like her. The difference though is like with him, we had him here to state his opinion, right?
Yeah.
Like the problem is that like when I've seen them, like they have her on not just to reinforce their opinion, right? Their political views or whatever. They have her like somebody just talked about like that dinner video was like, whoa, what the heck am I watching here? Yeah. Like it made me feel uncomfortable watching it because like I'm literally watching like a somebody that I've watched in a Star Wars property, just like hanging around looking like she's drunk. really. You know what I mean? Like with a YouTuber, and I'm just like, what's going on? And then like with the quartering, like, now it's like, okay, well now she's, here's the thing. To me, somebody like that should have better things to do than
exactly.
stuff like that. Okay.
But you understand where I could say that. Like,
I understand it to a
where
point.
people who would watch this and be like, well, I mean,
well, I'll give you this. Here's where it's the same. It's a celebrity on a YouTube channel,
on a smaller YouTube channel that,
and that's about it.
Yeah.
Because how I handled and have handled becoming acquaintances with Ray Fisher has been a much more professional look.
Very true.
Than the way they have. And I have even voiced when I don't necessarily agree with, like, it's not that I don't agree with Ray, it's that I respect Ray, but like Ray had, like,
yeah,
now
we just have a differing opinion.
There's like, I actually agree with Ray's original opinion, right? So like, but the thing is like, these guys literally, what it amounts to, Brian, is like a girl comes into your guy group and every guy is like, right? It didn't work out with drunk 3PO. Oh my gosh. Well,
thirsty.
Right. And like talking about like hugging, like the fact that he kept tweeting her, like we just saw in that video, like it's like not knowing when to stop. You know what I mean? Like if act like you've been there before, right? Act like you've been, and I say that as a guy literally with a room full of toys and the biggest nerd on the planet. But you know what? Ask Tiff. I know how to be a gentleman, and I know what it's like. I know what it means to treat a lady like a lady, and to not just like, look, we've all had crushes. I get it. It's just cringy when you're having a crush in front of thousands of people, and it's showing, and it comes off as the only reason we're talking about this is because you're doing it in front of thousands of people.
Yeah.
Right. And you're coming across as a little needy and a little weird. And then when you start talking about, like, I practice hugging in front of the mirror, and it doesn't come across as just self-deprecating humor. Like, it could just be his attempt at self-deprecating humor.
If he'd have left it at that.
Yeah. But then it's like, but then she says my hugs was like a stepdad or whatever. And it's like, what? Say what now?
Oh, it's like, honestly, dude.
Okay.
Like, you think you have a shot at Gina? Like,
you're talking about a woman who once dated Henry Cavill.
Yeah. No. It's the only thing that's just like I'm trying to wrap my head around. It's like, yeah,
I'm just saying, like, look, I got no hate.
No shame in the game, but
look, I got no hate for that. Look, if you could get Gina Carano on your YouTube channel, go for it. I would accept Gina Carano on this channel to talk to her. Okay. I've had Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers here. What was it we were talking about earlier? You know what I mean? Jeremy was here. Yeah, Jeremy was here because, I'm willing to talk to anybody, and I actually like her. Like, I think she's bubbly. I've liked her. Look, do I agree with everything she says? No.
I just think she's really naive when it comes to being on social media.
I do too.
At the end of the day.
And there's a lot of people who are like that. Okay. But it just, I don't know. The reason why we're talking about this now is because, one, it's funny.
Yes.
Okay. It's funny. It's some guy having a huge crush and like showing that in front of thousands of people. And especially the fact that it's Jeremy from the Quartering, because Jeremy from the Quartering acts like a butthole
a real douche
most of the time. Okay. And the thing is it's really funny to see these guys can't keep their cool around a pretty girl. No, I'm just saying, it's just funny to me.
Well, when you spend 90% of your days pushing women away with your toxicity and rhetoric, I mean, like, when you finally get one that's willing to talk to you for like 10 seconds, I can understand. Okay, it's like asking a girl to dance, and you're in 8th grade. Boys to Men's playing in the background somewhere. Love to the end of the road, and you're just like looking at that disco ball, sad because the dance is almost over, and that girl you've been wanting to ask to dance is already over there dancing with some other guy, and you're just like, trying to pluck up that courage, and you can finally give her that hug you've always been wanting to give her since 6th grade. This isn't a personal story. That's
stepdad hug? Is that what you?
Yeah, the stepdad comment, man. I tell you what, that's yeah. And talking about her
weird.
feet, talking about her feet, like this
feet
like,
is gross.
Okay,
sorry,
okay,
dude.
Brian. You know, actually,
Yeah.
now I'm taking a little issue with your comments about.
I retract.
I have
my
never
comment,
talked. I've never talked about that man's feet.
Never
talked about that man's feet.
Ray
I
Fisher's
mean, I
feet
might
were
give him a
not on the
hug.
table.
I'd give him a hug if I saw him. But you know what?
Absolutely.
I wouldn't hug him like a
He's
stepdad.
like a stepdad.
And I'm not practicing hugging in the mirror, waiting for my turn to hug Ray Fisher.
Like you're standing in a kissing booth.
Yeah, that's I mean, look, Music Man's right. Yeah, Music Man's right. Like I'm kissing my hand. Ooh, look at my taco flavor kisses.
Oh my.
Right. Yeah, look, I get it. Like, Music Man's probably right. It's probably his attempt at some kind of self-deprecating humor, like of him trying to be funny or whatnot. But you know what? There's probably a lot of that giddiness when hey, I just met a pretty girl and then she talked to me and it was so cool and she's a celebrity. And so, you know what? When you mix all that together and you see what we saw, it's funny. It's
especially when you're talking about like the epitome of neckbeards. Like when you picture, like she was saying, I don't like really using the word incel, and I don't know if we can actually use it on YouTube, so I'm sorry if we said that. But okay, to the involuntarily celibate out there, okay, he might not be, but when you think that, it's like the Wikipedia definition. Okay, what is an involuntarily celibate? There's a picture of Jeremy from the quartering underneath there, sitting in his man cave with his beard,
bad.
Going on these long ranty takes about long misogynistic ranty takes about things. I mean, it's just I mean, I would feel bad for them if one, they were more remorseful, and two, if they would just come out and acknowledge, hey, I don't actually believe the stuff I'm saying.
I saw a meme that he's married. Is that true?
I think so. Like, I mean, calling him an incel is probably
which is a little. I mean, if he's married,
I mean, that's kind of surprising. But dude, honestly,
look, look, I'd give Cherie a hug when I meet her. I'll give her a hug all day long. But like,
practice on your wife.
Like if I'm married, man, I'm not. I'm not going to be like tweeting at Cherie after we meet finally and be like, oh, your feet, and like, oh, the hug that we had, the hug that we shared. Ooh. You do suck says now. See, now I got to step up my game, Brian. Thanks. Now I got to get drunk with Ray Fisher.
There you go, man.
That's not happening. Todd Fair with another $20 super chat. Boom. I'm gonna get that Slave One's seismic bomb drop.
Oh yeah, yep.
Yeah. Todd Fair with a $20 super chat. Thank you, Todd. Says Enosh, do you think Zach would return to DC to direct a time travel film where Batman and Superman were sent back to ancient Rome, and to conceal their identities, they posed as bodybuilders posing for the Emperor of Rome?
I could see Henry Cavill doing it.
That's very specific, Todd. Have you been thinking about that? Like, I feel like you put some thought into that.
See, the hardcore standing for Kevin Feige is just a smokescreen.
You know what?
Actually,
Todd, they're actually already filming that, but it's playing Batman and Superman are two brand new actors playing that. They've already started. They got the proof of concept video reel already. We got it right here tonight.
Yeah.
Directed by Zack Snyder.
There wasn't enough slow-mo.
Right. No, I mean, Todd, I don't know, man. Like, I think that's probably really specific. No, I know he's making a 300 reference there. But now that it's over, just give me something to drink.
Get to the
Brisk
chopper.
iced tea, baby. That's brisk.
If I could change, and you could change, everyone could change.
No, you know what, man? I don't think he'd probably do that with Batman and Superman. To take your comment seriously, I don't think he would probably do that with Batman and Superman. But you know, hey, you know,
the bathroom they fought in BVS was kind of Romanesque.
True. It was kind of epic like that, though. I mean, maybe me and Brian can go and star as Batman and Superman. And that.
There you go.
What do you think, Brian?
I'd have to get a Superman.
Who's Batman
costume.
and who's?
Or
Okay,
I'd have to get
Superman.
a Batman. I'd have to get a Batman costume that fit.
Okay. Let's do it.
It's gonna.
Let's do it. Oh, but you know what? We like Cheetos too much.
Jalapeno Cheetos, where did you go? I had a whole bag a minute ago. I think I blacked out and woke up with a Cheeto-crusted mouth.
I love jalapeno Cheetos. Just saying.
Yeah. Well, and yeah, Danny, and that's the thing, man. When Jeremy was here, he deflected for 3 hours. Like, seriously, look, as far as Gina Carano goes, like, I look, Monkey Jeebus, you're right. She's a regular person, right?
Yeah.
She's a person. I think that we should respect all people. And look, I don't hate people just to have different points of view than I do. I just don't. Okay. And I was even saying this the other night, like this idea that we've gotten to this place where it's like, where was I saying that? Whose stream was I on when I was saying that? Where were we the other night where we were all at, and we were, was that Pop Culture Corner?
Yeah.
Pop Culture Corner. Yeah.
With Ty.
With Ty. And I was just saying, like, look, I think it's really sad that we've gotten to a point where, right now in our society, we say, well, if you voted for this other person, then I don't want to talk to you ever again. Right? Unfriend me. Don't talk to me. Don't message me. We say this not even to just people that we know on the internet, but like
my own mother.
Yeah.
Family and friends, where we're just like, hey, leave me alone. Don't ever talk to me again. And it's like, look, they're people. I feel need to get back to a place in time where we recognize, like, look, everybody who voted for somebody else they're not all crazy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you're a Democrat and you think that everybody who voted Republican is just insane, look, you may not agree with their political views, but I guarantee you that everybody who voted Republican or votes Republican is not like some crazy conspiracy theorist, right? I mean, it's just that's just it, because that's why it's called the wing. That's because it's out on the far side of that. And then the same thing is true for Republicans, who think that all Democrats are just evil and they're all just, socialists wanting to take over the country and, and drive it into the ground, whatever. Like again, that's this is about as political as we're going to get here in the lounge. But seriously, guys, I get it. Right. Yeah. We're all very personal with our political views, right? When it comes down to it. And some of us, like, those are like extremely important. And I get it. But what's more important is treating people and our fellow man with some respect. And if we don't treat them that way, we can't expect them to return it in kind. And so that's all I'm saying about that. That's all I got to say about that. Really, it's just, there's just way too much divide right now when it comes to
everything. I haven't seen my mom since The Last Jedi.
Yeah, and there's kind of same here. There's a real big divide, in my family because of the whole thing. And it's like you said, it's sad because people demonize the other side for no good reason, and then put everybody in one group, like you said, and it's not that way.
Yeah, look. Yeah, you do suck. Yeah, I know about that, and that's
understandable.
okay. But here's the thing. Don't talk to him about that. Right. Don't engage those kind of conversations. I've been noticing with myself, even the last little while here, of like dialing it back. Like anytime I'm like on a social media platform or just in general, and like I disagree with somebody, even though I feel like I'm absolutely right. Okay. I've even been like mid like typing something out to somebody, and then I stop and I go, am I going to change them? No, they don't know me. I can't sit down with them and have a cup of coffee with them and be like, hey, here's what I think about this. Can we talk about this? Right. Have a real heart to heart. Right. No matter how much I come at it, even on social media from a good heart. Right. Like it's never going to change somebody. So reeling it back a little bit and thinking, is it really important that I tell these people how I feel about this topic? Even if it's a nerd topic. Yeah.
Is this my hill to die on?
TX Voodoo. Like, honestly, this is like even on that Superman page that I'm a part of, right? Where like people come in like all hot and heavy. There was somebody who came. That's where I did it. That's where I noticed. It wasn't even a political thing. It was this Superman thing. Somebody came in all hot and heavy about some, I think it was a Christopher Reeve thing or whatever. And I was just like, I started to say something and I was just like, you know what? I'm not going to change this person's mind. They're already made up. I'm going to back off because, all I'm going to do is I'm going to get myself all riled up, and then I'm going to be sitting here for the rest of the day going back and forth with somebody on the internet about something that I think is absolutely ridiculous, but yet I got myself into it. Right? So
you dip your toes into that pool of insanity.
Exactly. So that's it. That's it. So that's all we're talking about. But yeah, look, the only reason we talked about this is not to necessarily make fun of Jeremy from the quartering, whatever. It's just funny. I'm sorry. The way that it was portrayed, I don't even think, I think it was Monkey Jeeves says, I don't think that he was trying to go out with her. I don't think he was trying to go out with her either. Like, hopefully, I mean, if he's married, and I don't know that he's married, but if he's married, hopefully he wasn't trying to go out with her. I don't think he was. If he's single, it doesn't matter. Right?
Shoot your shot, Jack.
Shoot your shot, man. Like, do what you got to do. But if he wasn't, that's fine. It just came across as really weird because, and here's another reason why. Those guys act like they're so confident in everything.
The cock of the walk, the alphas.
Okay? Like, if you watch Jeremy on all of his other videos, which I would love to be somewhere where Jeremy is ranting and raving in front of his fans, in front of his people, talking about Brie Larson and how she is just so evil, and then watch Brie Larson walk into the room. Because I guarantee you,
silence.
I guarantee you, she would own him. Own him. And not even because she's just some rude, what. No, she would own him because you know what? She would be more confident than him because it would throw off his game. Because some people, they can talk a big talk when they're on their own or when they're on their own soapbox.
Oh, yeah. When you're just talking into the void.
But when you challenge them,
it's easy.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Yes, Protoss X, Brie Larson would own him. And look, when I talk about this stuff, because, like when we talk about the Fandom Menace or we talk about Doomcock or whatever like that, look, Doomcock can come on the channel. Gil, you're more than welcome to come on the channel. Come to a 2 cents on nonsense. I would love to talk to you. That's what Jeremy did. Jeremy came to a 2 cents on nonsense, and I didn't back down. I didn't just roll over and starstruck. Oh my gosh, Jeremy Griggs is here. I had a conversation just like I do with everybody, So there you go. So that's that. Right? I mean, that's
Yeah, no. Long and short of it.
That's the long and the short of it. I mean, is that you know, at the end of the day, it's just funny to me the way that it that it went down. You know, so
it could have just been cool about it. I mean, what one tweet, great. Get your point across. You know what I mean? Get in, get out. 2 tweets. Come on, bro. 3 tweets.
Well, integrity. I'll just tell you this, man. Okay, rewatch the thing because I've rewatched it several times, and let me point something out to you. Every time I ask him a question, he never answers it. Never. He didn't do well. He did well deflecting. That's what he did. That's what I'm just being honest. That's what he did. Every time I asked him a question, he switched it around and tried to ask me a question.
Well, that's how these kind of debates on the YouTube go, anyways.
He didn't answer the question asked. He literally would. Well, let me ask you a question. Well, no. How about you answer the question? And then he would deflect and make it about something else that it even wasn't. And you know how I know that? Because some people even close to him that I would never talk about have reached out to me. And it actually helps some of them wake up. Look, this guy right here.
Yeah.
Brian was a card carrying member of Doombox.
Yep.
You know?
Card carrying.
No, the thing what happened with me,
but this person reached out to me and said, Enosh, you know what? Yeah, you gave me some and gave me some things to think about it. So
yeah.
So
you just have to find something that breaks your conditioning. You'll get there. I mean, eventually. We can help you a little bit, but at the end of the day, you do have to get there on your own.
Yep, that happened.
Yeah, that happened. My thing was he was acting like polite as a peach here, dude.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like on your channel, it's on his channel, it's I'm the top dog. And it's like here he's just like, yeah, I just wanted to come talk to you. I'm normal. My name's Jeremy Griggs. It's like that's what bothers me about it, and that's where I was just like, even more so. And I'm like, how do you engage with that?
Yeah,
because they're totally fake, like to your face, and then they'll run back to their whatever the hell they call it, and they'll be like, I own that guy, blah blah blah, and they'll just pat him on the back, the butt pat line all the way to the locker room door or whatever. But I'm just
like, look, I'll be the first to tell you. Like talking with Jeremy, like I didn't have a problem talking to him.
No, it was smooth.
He came on. Most of our conversation was pretty, pleasant. Now I'll say this, like nobody, if somebody's going to try to be like, who won that debate? Nobody won that debate.
It wasn't really a debate.
It wasn't really a debate so much. And even if you want to go there and say like, well, somebody had to win, like, because, two guys, coming up from different points of view, the problem with that thinking is that at the end of the day, I wasn't changing his mind. He wasn't changing my mind. He didn't say anything that changed what the reasons why he had done what he had done. And like Brian just said, he was super nice to me, and I appreciate that. I appreciate the fact that he wasn't trying to be a jerk for the most part until he lied about Zack Snyder, until he just flat out lied about Zack Snyder, and that's when I called him on it, because he absolutely lied about Zack Snyder, and that was the narrative. Because if you remember, the night that the Snyder Cut came out, Zack went on. He did not want to be on Geeks and Gamers. He didn't want anything to do with Geeks and Gamers, and they lied to him. And Jeremy hightailed his way out of that stream that Zack was going to be on. You notice he wasn't on the stream by the time Zack got there, because he didn't want to be confronted about it. And then the thing is that night after Zack said what he said about them, and said and reminded everybody that he wasn't supposed, that they didn't want anything to do with Geeks and Gamers and stuff. He said exactly what he meant. Like, I know that night, like Jeremy, did a live stream and was on there while they're raking in hundreds and hundreds of dollars. like, you know, with people like upset because, you know, oh my gosh, Zack Snyder now, you know, because they were using Zack Snyder. They were trying to use Zack to make themselves look good by doing this charitable thing, they said, and everything. And oh, look, like Zack's on our side. He's like one of us, all because Jeremy doesn't care about Zack Snyder. You know who cares about Zack Snyder was Ryan Kindle, because Ryan is a big DC fan and he likes Zack Snyder. And then Uche is also a DC fan. So like they wanted Zack on. But the problem was that Zack became aware of the dealings of Geeks and Gamers. And when he called him on it, then all of a sudden, Jeremy went on the attack. And and I don't even know if they're all still up, but like, seriously, like he just went off on Zack, called him a Hollywood elitist, called him a leftist, called him all these things, called him every name in the book, threw him under the bus, got a whole panel of people on. Then they went off on Uche and yelled at Uche for not standing up for them and all this stuff and blah, blah, blah. And like tried to blame him, and the blame game was going around, but everybody but Jeremy. But you know what? The thing is, at the end of the day, what happened? Then a couple days later, was it 2-3 days later, all of a sudden they changed the thing. They had like 2 or 3 days of complaining about
playing
Zack,
the victim
to Zack, and then all of a sudden they changed it and said, "Oh no, we've talked to Zack now. Zack got a hold of us and
cool,
apologized.
guys.
Everything's cool.
We're
Zack's
good.
actually a good guy," because they knew that Zack wasn't going to address it anymore. And so they literally turned it around to make themselves out to still be the good guys, and that's a lie. Zack never apologized to them. Zack never wanted anything to do with them, and you know what? And you know, none of that's important anymore. But that's the thing. So when Jeremy came on, I knew what he was going to say. Jeremy and I were tweeting each other. We were private messaging each other, and I knew the story that he wanted to come on here and tell, because he knew that I was a big Zack Snyder guy, and that I was a big DC guy. And so he wanted to come in and tell that story. And I had already heard that sad story, and I knew that it wasn't true. So that's why I had the problem that I had with him. And, you know, so, you know, he wasn't look, integrity. I'll just say this and then I'm going to move on. But, the thing is, he wasn't worried about walking into any gotcha moments. He came in with a spin and with one agenda, and that's why he kept avoiding questions. That's why I was hesitant to let him in, and even tried to tell him, hey, if you want to do this, let's schedule for a time where we actually come in. No, he wanted to come in and piggyback on what was going on at that time. And that's all he did was deflect, because he had one thing that he wanted to get across. There was no gotcha thing. He's the one who came to us and asked us to come in. I never reached out to Jeremy. I didn't ask him to come on the channel. He heard about the stream. He came on the stream. He's the one who found me on RJ's channel the week before, talking about Indiana Jones with all his wokeness and stuff. RJ had like a couple hundred subs at the time, and somehow Jeremy found that. Jeremy found that and you know found a stream where I talked about that. I thought it was ridiculous that they were going on and on about
mind
Indiana
control.
Jones, mind control, whatever, you know, and that's a whole other thing, whatever. But the thing is that, you know, he made a big deal about it. You know, he made a big deal about it, and and so then I answered it on 2 cents and nonsense, because I thought it was funny that like we actually apparently got their attention. And then he came here, and he was the one who asked to come in, and you know, nobody was trying to pull a gotcha on him. He knew what was up. And so I don't feel bad for Jeremy. I don't feel bad that people go after him, because he sets himself up that way. The whole channel is filled with hate videos, with thumbnails of Kathleen Kennedy with red eyes,
angry, bitterness,
and with red eyes, and that they're ruining everything, and that these women are taking over. Everything is woke. Everything is an SJW. Look, do those things exist? Yes. Do people take things over the top and too far? And is it actually sometimes dangerous? Absolutely. You know what my thing is, and this last thing I'll say about this, and then we'll move on. When you cry wolf as much as they do, you're actually making the problem worse, because you're taking away from the times when we actually do need to stand up against something and say, this is wrong. This needs to be brought to people's attention, because when you do it about stuff that are false flags, guess what? Yeah, just mundane stuff. Just because you didn't like a girl in Star Wars, or you didn't like a girl. I mean, name me something that they like a girl in that's not Terminator. Right? I mean, like name a new thing that they like a female in. I mean,
that doesn't have boobs.
It's all woke, man. It's all woke. It's
all woke, right? And so I'm just saying, like, that's just it. That's just it. It is what it is now at this point, And so we've all, we moved on, but this was funny, and I will always laugh at something that I think is funny, and I thought this was hilarious because he didn't seem to have it two together when he's talking about her feet and his own weird hugs. All I could think of was when I saw the hug thing. His stepdad. All I could think of is the hover arm.
Right.
Hover arm. It's like all these pictures that you see of like nerds getting pictures with like, women who are in like, sci-fi and stuff like that, and they're like hovering above because they're afraid to touch their shoulder because they're not comfortable being around a woman to just be able to, like not necessarily get in her space, unwanted. But if you're just normal, right?
You paid your $50, put your arm around Katie Sackhoff and get on with your day.
Exactly. Actually, Atkinson's gonna be just fine with it. Okay.
Right. I met Aaron Gray. Okay, listen. I met. Speaking of Superman, we were just, I met Margot Kidder, for example, right? I got a picture with her, and that woman gave me the longest hug you ever seen, man. And like, it was just natural. It felt right. It was good. I met Leah Thompson. Oh my gosh. That woman hugged me so intently. And it was just, oh my God. I met Judith Hogue from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And that woman gave me a hug. And I was just like, oh my God. Like I'm sorry. And that woman is just as beautiful today as she was in that movie. And but you know what, there were no hover hugs, there was no awkwardness, no weirdness. Okay. It was no strangeness. I met the lady who played Betty in Revenge of the Nerds.
Oh heck yeah.
And like literally we got a picture of her, and like she wrote this whole thing, and like she gave me a hug too. And I mean, like, look, it was, but I met Aaron Gray. Okay. And I actually did something that may have seemed awkward, but it wasn't. My buddy Mike had a huge crush on Aaron Gray. Now, if you don't know who Aaron Gray is, Aaron Gray was on Buck Rogers. Beautiful woman, a really great actress as well. And she was on that. She was also the mom on Silver Spoons with Ricky Schroeder back in the day. Okay, back in the 80s. And gorgeous lady today, aged really gracefully, looks beautiful. Well, my friend Mike, like, was joking when he found out she was going to be at Comic-Con, and was like, dude, like, if I shook her hand, I wouldn't wash that hand. Like, making that kind of joke, because he just absolutely loves her. And so I walked up to her, and I said, hey, Aaron, my name's Enosh. I said, my friend Mike has a huge crush on you. I said, can I just shake your hand? And she looked at me kind of funny. I said, I just want to make him really jealous when I go back and just tell him, Mike, this hand touched Aaron Gray's hand. And you know what? She put her hand on my hand like this. She goes, absolutely. She put her hand, and then she did this thing. Gave me goosebumps. Beautiful woman. I'm just telling you, you know what? It's hilarious because the quartering would be hover guy.
I'm not gonna lie. When as you all know, I'm a huge fan of Star Trek, and when I got to meet Marina Sirtis, who played Counselor Deanna Troi, the most beautiful woman I've known in my early years watching Star Trek, I froze up. I couldn't talk. I was like, she's like, what would you like me to sign? I'm like, and I was like, I had my baseball hat on, and I was talking. She asked me about it, and she's like, we don't have anything about baseball. And I just like, yeah. It was like, oh, it was terrible. I was so embarrassed. But The look on my face was priceless. I guess my brother and my friend were like, they were laughing because, yeah.
Ooh.
Hover arms.
Ooh.
I would have ended up like standing a foot away from her.
Well, that's probably because his wife keeps throwing him under the bus to like the public.
Yeah,
like it's not a good look when your wife's talking about like she has an open relationship because you weren't. I mean, he's Will Smith, man. Come on, like I don't know.
Yeah, that's Will Smith.
It's all right. All right. So moving right along. Let's see where are we at? All right, 152. All right. That was a fun topic. I liked it. It was fun. We'll go back to my misprinted thing. I'll fix this, by the way, for the afterwards. Star Wars. We got Star Wars news, folks.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. We got woke acolyte news. News and Darth Maul news. So what do you want first? You want Darth Maul or acolyte news?
Let's go with acolyte news. Let's see what's going on with the new and the fresh, and then we'll talk about the old and the busty. Because I have a hot take on.
I feel like I should put my Mike Zero wig on or something.
There you go.
All right. Let's see. Oh, thank you, Danny. Appreciate it. Look, guys, we're just having fun. All right. So much love to you, Integrity. I ain't mad at you, man, and I hope that you know that. I feel that you do. But look, man, everybody's got their own opinion, and you know what? Even if you think that I sucked that night, and that like and I'm not saying that you do. I'm just saying like even if you think that like Jeremy cleaned my clock, dude, I got plenty of messages from people who thought that, and I had plenty of messages from people who told me that they thought that I just like totally nailed that. So, you know what? At the end of the day, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, we're just here talking nerd stuff, man. So, I noticed you guys kind of got into a little bit of a thing there, don't worry about it, right? Don't worry about it. You guys, everybody's good.
Don't worry.
Be happy. Don't worry. Be happy now. Don't worry. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay. So, Star Wars rumored working title and plot details for the Acolyte revealed. Uh-oh. It already kind of sounds like a Mike Zero title, though. From comicbook.com.
Yeah.
From comicbook.com. All right, here we go. The Acolyte is the most mysterious of all the Star Wars TV series. It's probably because it's the only thing that Kathleen Kennedy is allowed to work on, right? That's probably why. Is that why?
Well, it's going to get canceled if you don't know.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's not going to
because she's getting fired.
Well, yeah.
I mean, got fired 2 weeks ago.
No, you know what? It's probably not going to get canceled because it's the only thing that they have to keep her busy, right? So that she's not working on anything else. So that the Fabaloni verse is able to continue.
Keep her hands full with that. That's
I mean, thank God for the Acolyte. Otherwise, she would have known that Luke Skywalker was coming to the Mandalorian, because she didn't. I mean, they kept it a secret from her. They actually filmed the thing without her knowing. Right. So that's one of my favorite stories ever. Honestly, that's like one of my favorite stories ever that like Mike Zero and all them and Doomcock have told is that she literally didn't know that Luke Skywalker was going to be in the finale of The Mandalorian.
Right.
The president of the company.
Unaware.
No. Yeah.
Didn't know.
Yeah. But all right, here we go. So the Acolyte is the most mysterious of all the Star Wars TV series currently in development for Disney Plus. We know that the Acolyte will be set in the time period of the new Star Wars High Republic line, which is set 200 years before the Skywalker saga begins. However, at the same time, it's been indicated that the Acolyte will mark the end of the High Republic era. So we get to see the end first, making it a potentially pivotal chapter of the Star Wars franchise. Now, there are new rumored details about the Acolyte floating around online. Imagine that.
I'm sure there are.
Oh, details. Yes, about Star Wars, which may reveal some key story details as well as the show's working title. You ready for this? According to Illuminati's report, the Acolyte will, as theorized, examine a key pivot point from the Star Wars canon. How the age of prosperity that was the High Republic fell into the shadow of the dark side again. The reason the High Republic was an age of prosperity, I should say, had a lot to do with the fact that the Sith Empire had been destroyed by the Jedi Order, leaving the light side of the Force reigning strong. Obviously, the Sith rise again in power since Darth Sidious is plotting the downfall of both the Republic and the Jedi by the time the Skywalker saga starts in The Phantom Menace. But how and when the Sith began to bounce back is a mystery that certainly needs to be answered in order to properly bridge the canon together. Brian, you got something? I hear you breathing, bro.
I already don't like this.
Uh-oh.
What?
Okay. Well, no. Okay. I'm having a hard time wrapping my brain around it. Okay. So, like, the High Republic is what? Like 200 years?
200 years. Yeah. 200.
Okay. All right. So, like,
200.
When did they say in the Phantom Menace? I have to stop myself because I always say Phantom Menace.
I know.
The Phantom Menace. When they last experienced the Sith?
1,000 years.
Okay, so I'm just like, these are the time periods that are starting to annoy me. It's like,
well, they may not have known though. I mean, the Sith didn't die out. I mean, obviously.
No, it's very true. But like, are you going to tell me like the Rule of Two started 200 years ago? Yeah, like that.
Well, no. I mean, that's what no, because as somebody's pointing out here. Hold on a second. Hold on. Where was it?
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you with my breathing.
No. Cherie says, yeah, Brian.
Damn it. I'm sorry. It was for dramatic effect. I apologize.
Oh yeah. So Gavin Cooley says wrong. Jedi didn't destroy the Sith Lord. Bane did. He killed all the other Sith for the Rule of Two. But here's the thing, though.
But that's legends, though.
Yeah, but that could have happened 1,000 years ago. That's why you don't see so many Sith running around. That's why they think that the Sith has been extinguished because there's only two, dude. That makes actual sense. That actually makes sense.
Yeah, but what this is making it sound like is there's more than just the two. It's like, oh, Siths are coming back to power again.
Well, no, I mean that's what Palpatine was all about, was the Sith coming back to power. So I mean you had to have a lineage of two that led up to Palpatine,
but
to
think
play
that the High Republic was the Republic. That's what that's why I have an issue with the High Republic, I guess, because I can sit 200 years. I mean, what the heck? How did it change in 200 years? The Phantom Menace was the dark side taking power. Before that, it was light side all the way. So it's like it kind of diminishes the first movie if you think about it.
Well, I think the idea is that it's all, Phantom Menace is when they show face. That's when the dark side show face and kind of start to reveal themselves. This is supposed to be the planning phase. This is when that planning started.
I think. Here's another way to maybe that would probably rectify the situation. If we got the one person that we've always wanted as fans, ever since that opera scene in Revenge of the Sith. If we got to see that, or Tenebris, you know what I mean? Like if they could make that a thing during the High Republic era,
which I think they are.
Yeah,
because if you think about it, the timelines would match up perfectly.
Let them get to it. Like that's
very true. I'm just like,
we got to let them get to it, right? That's what I've been trying to tell William too, right? Like William, dude, they're gonna give you the stuff. Like William's like so bent out of shape about them.
He's not a Star Wars fan right now.
No, I mean he's like so bent out of shape because like he's like, I want to see different stuff. Okay, well that's great. Well, they're giving you some of that stuff, man. The Acolyte, they're giving you the stuff like set
all
before
over the
all
place.
This, and somebody asked about a Knights of the Old Republic movie. So so double down. Like there are no like official things for a Knights of the Old Republic movie right now. What it is there are rumors that they want to do something with it, but nothing in there. Hey, there is the guy right here, the gold man.
This is a woman.
This
Perfect
man,
timing.
this guy right here, says, "I hope Plagueis is a woman to trigger." Yeah.
Oh yes,
I didn't even read his comment, but you know what? When Goldman says something, usually it's gold, pun intended.
Man.
And I like it, and I like it, and I take it, and I'm happy about it. So, by the way, if you like Star Wars, go subscribe to the Goldman. Goldman has an excellent Star Wars channel. Great takes on Star Wars. You may not like them all.
I got you, Gavin.
Yeah, you may not appreciate all of them sometimes, but you know what? You gotta respect him, because I tell you what, the dude knows his Star Wars, man. And one day, I mean, him and Dawson, we were doing this breakdown of all this
ago.
Wasn't that long ago. No, we got through the prequels. We got to get to Solo. And do that movie. And we're gonna watch it. We're gonna do it as a watch party, and do our breakdown as we go through it. So we're gonna do it. In fact, I'm gonna get a hold of you this week, and I'm gonna get a hold of Dawson this week, and we're gonna talk this out and like nail something down. Cherie, none of us know what we're doing on Discord.
Yeah, no, same. I have no clue.
You know what you do? You just go into it. You just go into it and you just chat. It's just a chat room. That's all it is. It's just chat. You post something, they post it. It's like a message board. That's it. Goldman says, yes, the Attack of the Clones review was one of the funniest streams I've ever been on. We had some fun with that for sure.
That was a fun watch. I remember.
Yes, it was. Good. Yes, it was. Love the puns. Okay. So back to this Acolyte thing, and trying to figure out what it's, because I got a third story about Star Wars too that actually it's part of the Darth Maul thing, right? So don't get too excited, Brian. It's not like I pulled one out of nowhere. But it deals with that though too. Okay, so here we go. So blah 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 blah. They're trying to bridge canon together, because that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to put together a complete story, obviously, right? So that 3 generations from now, they can all our grandkids can look back and go, our great great grandkids can look back and go, hey, that's all the Star Wars stuff from point A to point B.
Pull out the tome of Star Wars.
Right, exactly. We won't see it. We'll be dead, but they will. The Acolyte's working title will reportedly be Paradox, and it's a title that will certainly get Star Wars chat threads going with theories about what kind of inside joke or big secret that title is implying. The main character in the series, the main character in the series will reportedly be named Aura, although it's obviously not yet official, and could conceivably be code for a different character name entirely. Since the Acolyte is taking place in a totally unexplored space in Star Wars canon, there may not be a whole lot to reveal in the main character's name. Look, the logo looks cool. Can I just say that? The logo looks pretty cool. I'm just saying, looking pretty nice. Look pretty nice.
Might have fun over there.
Just saying. Look pretty nice. One of the writers of the Star Wars, the High Republic books and comics, Cavan Scott, seemed to indicate to our Comic Book Nation podcast that the Acolyte will indeed be its own sort of standalone story, even if it does chronicle a pivotal point in the battle between the light and dark sides of the Force. What happened was people were getting excited about the High Republic as we were creating it, which was great to see. And there have been all these other plans as well. But the great thing that Star Wars is so good at is taking the things been worked on over here. Hold on. What? This... they write this stuff so weird sometimes. Okay, which is great to see. And there have been all these other plans as well. But the great thing that Star Wars is so good at is taking the things been worked on over here.
Wow.
Okay, That's weird. Okay. This thing's been worked on over here, so let's bring it together. Okay, that's better. The High Republic is, as an era, goes on for an awfully long time because it's that period of time before the fall of the Jedi, and so it's been really exciting to see other threads of Star Wars coming in as they've been developed as well, and see us all working together to get to that for the final parts. But yeah, it's going to be exciting, isn't it? The Acolyte is expected to go into production in 2022. So apparently the name that they're working under right now is Paradox. Paradox. Yeah, I saw the the proofreading is not strong with that. Let me tell you. Or the people that they're interviewing, like they're literally taking them, like the people kind of like in their own mind going, well, yeah, and like half sentences, and they got to quote them, so it is what it is. But I don't know. I mean, what do you guys think that it's called Paradox? Does that excite you? I mean, just hearing this kind of stuff. I mean, it's
a little bit more, yeah. Like I said, I think if they could figure out a way to, because I mean, it'd be plausible that Sidious would be young. I mean, I'm sure he's extended his life somehow. Like I imagine there'd be some kind of a tie-in, being that close to what we know is like the main continuity thus far. So like, I'm hoping they can bridge everything together and make it click. So.
Okay, so I gotta address this. I gotta say something about this, and I'm just gonna be really quick about this. Monkey Jeebus says here, if Doomcock is Commandant, he is one complex person, very high production values by creating two characters with two very different feels. One is a fascist and one is a nerd in a Doctor Doom knockoff mask. Okay, so a couple of things. I wouldn't say it's really high production. It's just green screen. He's just standing in front of a green screen, and I mean, he's got a mask on. That's it. Also, the characters are not all that different. If you really watch both of them, they both talk about very similar things. And here's the weird part: if you listen to Commandant talks a lot of stuff about the occult and like using like seances and the supernatural and like occult things. And have you noticed something lately? Doomcock is like literally doing seances and stuff, like trying to look into Kathleen Kennedy's office to see if she's going to be fired or not, and reading tea leaves.
Yeah, tea leaves.
Just saying. Also, one Commandant is very Nazi in nature, which is, yeah, it is. But the thing is like with Doomcock, it's all about saving our culture. They won't come out and say we're trying to save the white people, but. You ever notice? I mean, if you really want to see it like really exposed, we talked about it before. We did a 2 cents on nonsense about it. Watch the one on the Rocketeer.
Oh yeah,
because that one is very revealing, actually. That's it. Yeah, I mean, like seriously, like it's very similar. And I know someone who's done an analysis, actually, a voice analysis, and it was high probability that. They were the same. So, and that's not our friend Max, by the way. But yeah. So there you go. But yeah, as far as the Acolyte, like, look, I'm looking forward to the Acolyte just for one. Scotty.
Yeah. That hurts my heart.
Hey, Cherie, if you got questions about Discord, Scotty can lead the way. Scotty runs the Discord. Scotty made the Discord. He is awesome. So yeah. No, we're talking about the Commandant stuff. I'm talking about the Commandant stuff, man. It's very scary. What's up, Krypton's Core? Good to see you, man. But yeah. So anyways, the Acolyte. I want the Acolyte to be good, honestly, for no other reason at this point. Yeah, it's Star Wars. Yes, I want it to be good just because, you know, I want it to be good. It's Star Wars, right? But I want it to be good just to fly in the face of those guys.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. I want it to be amazing and be like well received, and then them try to be like, oh well, yeah, I mean it was Kathleen Kennedy that was in charge of it, but then like halfway through production they took her off of it, you know, when everything was going south there, you know, and you know, and they made her get off of it, and so then they were able to fix it, right?
Yeah,
kind of like they're gonna do to, you know, Masters of the Universe, you know, like everybody complained, so they fixed it, even though it's physically impossible because they already had Masters of the Universe season 2 locked.
Well, it was Dave Filoni that fixed it, not Kathleen Kennedy, guys. Come on.
Yeah, exactly. So, what about you, Austin? Are you excited about the Acolyte? Are you a big Star Wars fan?
Oh yeah. No, I'm super excited about it. You know, I really enjoyed that episode of Visions that brought in the Acolyte and talked about it. That what a great tease, you know, and little for those that don't know. I'm super interested, man. I think this is an opportunity to kind of see it, like I said, see the seeds of where the dark side and everybody started to plan their comeback, started to plan their revenge and all of that. Exactly. So yeah, man, I hope it's you know, I really hope it's kind of like in the vein of Boba Fett a bit, you know, kind of gritty and, you know, a little bit darker in tone and things like that. But man, I'm super excited. This is probably my most anticipated Star Wars project, like even over Obi-Wan and
really.
And
yeah, when they
man.
announced this, when they announced this, I was all about it. Like I was like, yeah.
I am so excited for Obi-Wan, obviously too, but I am also like, I really want to explore some non-era stuff while still having the current era stuff go, like the Mandalorian and Andor and Obi-Wan. Like I think we can all be happy and do both at the same time. So,
well, that, and when do we get to see the Sith?
I
never do.
Yep, I think that's gonna be here. I think this is it. This is the Acolyte is the place, if any, for Sith to show up.
I hope so. I love the dark side stuff. Like that's that's some of the best part of Star Wars.
That's the good stuff, man. They focused for so long on the goods, on the good side, the Force, the light, and let's give me the dark side, man.
Right?
Give me come to the dark side. We have cookies. Right? So yeah.
Snickerdoodles, man.
We got snickerdoodles.
It will be good to see that. It will be good to see them branch out, you know, and give us some stories, you know, that are different, you know, than what we've seen before. So, you know, so yeah, I'm looking forward to the Acolyte. We have till next year. So
awesome! I can't wait for that. That's gonna be good.
I am curious to when they announce like who's gonna be writing and directing and all that. How much Filoni is involved, but whenever they decide
how much
to announce
Favloni and Bob Chapek and Iger
Favloni,
Don,
Favloni and Don. That sounds like a band.
Favloni and Don, yeah.
Favloni and Don coming to a city near you. Tickets now at Ticketmaster.
They play Don Henley songs.
They're playing Vegas, I hear. Ruben wants cookies. Sheree wants cookies.
Yeah, the dark side has cookies, man. That's the best part of the dark side.
So Protoss, you know, here's the thing. Like, actually, no.
Oh, dude, it's done. It's been filmed.
Yeah, it's in the can. But here's the thing. Like, I have agreed with you, Protoss. Like, I really don't care about this. Like, I haven't. But just a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, I heard something that made me care. I was like,
just a couple of weeks ago. Man, there's some rumors coming out of that thing that they're gonna hit on some stuff that I was like, okay.
Oh yeah.
Especially if you watch The Bad Batch. It's like,
Yeah.
ooh, you're not going to be disappointed. I'm
Yeah,
like, ooh.
I was like, okay. You know what? Let's take a look at that. So
give it a shot.
Maybe I don't care about Cassian Andor as a character, but I may very well care about the people that are around him in this one. So we'll see. And Cylon, you just don't know, bro. Spaghetti tacos are the bomb.
I don't know, man.
You know what?
Like,
if you guys want a Spaghetti Tacos t-shirt to prove Cylon wrong, we've got them at our Teespring. You can get them, and they're all priced. By the way, our Teespring is the lowest priced Teespring you will ever find.
Heck yeah.
I'm telling you right now. Like when they're like, hey, you know, because they give a suggested price of like $25 for a t-shirt, and I'm like, nope, we're doing it for $15.
Yep.
You know, so you don't see me like talking about a bunch of sales on our stuff because like literally we're like at least $10 below what they want to sell it for. So so there you go. You're Scotty. I think I need to send you a Spaghetti Tacos t-shirt. I'm going to send you a Spaghetti Tacos t-shirt, Scotty, and I expect you to wear it. Okay, Darth Maul news. Yeah, here we go. Here's the Darth Maul news. You ready? Darth Maul solo series rumor has Star Wars Twitter whispering.
We all know because nobody cares. Oh.
Whoa! Twitter doesn't. Dang, that's a hot take, boy.
I was waiting for this one.
Man, where'd that come from? Jeez, man, that hurts.
Let the man die. Let him rest in peace. Darth Maul is dead. Let it go. No. I'm sorry. I don't want to know any more about him. That dude Vince said it in the comments earlier. His story has been told. We're good.
I feel like you just cut my legs off. That's exactly the sound I made when you said that.
Brian, that's like a kick to the groin.
Oh,
sound the whistle, man. Brian's here to throw a soccer ball into all your groins.
But no, think about it.
Think
about it. Do you really need to know anything more about Darth Maul?
Yeah.
Come back on
dude,
camera,
all this
man.
stuff. Dude, hold on. Brian, no, you know what? I'm gonna call shenanigans on you. I'm gonna call
shenanigans. No, I'm not. Because let the man die.
I'm calling you out on this, Brian. And here's why. We just had a conversation the other day about Solo, right?
Well,
and you said no. You said you wanted to know. Answer this. You said you wanted to know about the Concord Dawn stuff.
Or the Crimson Dawn stuff.
The Crimson Dawn stuff and what happened. And that's what this is about.
Animated or live action?
Animated.
Dave Filoni style.
Still. I don't know, man. I'm starting to be more cynical about it. And I know we just talked about this.
Yeah, Blake is right. Blake, that Crimson Dawn story arc is the one Darth Maul arc that must be told.
Gotta be told, man. They've been teasing it for so long.
Now, look, I don't want the George Lucas. I don't want the George Lucas in the future thing, like teaching Darth Talon to come back and for the sequel. Right. I don't want all that. Darth Maul's dead. He's dead in the sequel trilogy. He's dead in the original trilogy. You know, Obi-Wan sliced him and diced him. Okay. But this story, dude, that was started in Solo that shocked us all when he showed up. Come on, man! You just said the other day that you wanted to see that story.
Well, I get it, but I'm telling you though, I'm starting to feel like William. I want to see a different era of Star Wars. I am tired of that era. I want to see after Return of the Jedi. Phil,
you're gonna see.
Please, I don't want to gonna. Does that make any sense?
We are. That's no, dude. They're doing it all at the same time, bro.
No, but I'm just saying, just quit giving me stuff that takes place during the original trilogy. The Crimson Dawn. I would rather see the Crimson Dawn stuff with Kira.
That's
afterwards.
Well, I'm sure she'll be in there.
Yeah,
well, I'm sure she'll be there, but
that's the other part of the story that I got to tell you about. Because there's more to this story. Let's do that. Let's read on, shall we? Shall we read on? Let's talk about this. Darth Maul solo series.
Catching me on a bad day about Maul, man.
I guess so. Yes, so
Damn.
man. You're like Lucy Lawless down here. Like,
Just let him
what, bro?
die.
Come at me, bro. Like Lucy Lawless down here looking good. She always has, but like, yeah, she's just like, okay, so come on, man.
I thought he died in '99.
Man, look at that.
Dear Lord. Oh, Jesus.
I'm kidding, dude. I said the same thing about Boba Fett. Okay, can we be honest here? I said the same thing about Boba Fett. I was like, nah, he isn't cool. He went out like a punk. And then what happened? He had knee rockets. So I stand
He
corrected.
had knee rockets.
Just saying. All right.
Enough said.
So Star Wars fans are expressing their satisfaction after learning of the new rumor that Disney Plus is developing an animated Darth Maul series. A new rumor suggests Darth Maul will headline his own animated series, and Star Wars fans couldn't be happier. The rumor originated with Cinelinx and suggested Maul would lead a series exploring his time with Crimson Dawn prior to the events of Solo, a Star Wars story. The cast would reportedly include Sam Witwer, come on, returning to voice Maul, along with the Clone Wars alums D. Bradley Baker, who voiced the Clone Troopers, and Matt Lantern, who voiced Anakin Skywalker, though it's unclear who they'd be playing in the Maul show. The outlet also asserted that Paul Bettany will once again return to play Dryden Voss, the antagonist of Solo and one of the leaders of Crimson Dawn. Whether there's any validity to this rumor is unclear, but either way, Star Wars fans are excited. Here somebody says Book of Boba Fett trailer and a rumored Darth Maul focus show. It's a good day to be a Star Wars fan. That's a cool, like, mock-up with the pictures together there. Somebody else says the best is yet to come. Book of Boba Fett, Kenobi, Maul, The Mandalorian. There's some cool things there. Book of Boba Fett trailer, rumors of an animated Maul series. Today's a crazy day for Star Wars. Yeah, I mean, just tweet after tweet after tweet after tweet. It just talks about like when Darth Maul debuted and all that stuff. So this is after the events of Clone Wars, Maul appeared in Solo, which was released in 2018 after Maul's initial Clone Wars arc. There it was revealed that he was a figurehead of the criminal organization known as Crimson Dawn. Chronologically, Maul's next appearance was in Rebels, when we saw him face Obi-Wan in a rematch that culminated with the exiled Jedi killing his former foe once and for all. A Darth Maul animated series would provide an added boost to Star Wars animated slate, which currently consists of the second season of The Bad Batch and the upcoming animated feature, A Droid Story, which, whatever. I don't care about a droid story, but Brian, you that doesn't interest you, bro?
Yeah. It kind of feels like a prequel to Solo almost.
Yeah. I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad. Well, okay.
No, I'm just like I said, I feel like William though. Like I'm really tired of just drumming up stuff in this era.
Mask is shy all over here. Just like,
let it die, let the tears fall down on me. Oh,
let it
I was
die.
thinking I was thinking
let it die, let it die. Just tell old Darth Maul, let it die. Let it die, let it die. Let him die, let him die. Cut him in half at one time. Just let him die. When I see old Darth Maul rising up from the grave, I just look at Brian.
He had 8 legs.
I hear him say, just let him die, let him die. Let Darth Maul, let him die. Obi-Wan killed him, just let him die.
That's why you never mix two holocrons together.
Never cross the streams.
Never cross the streams with holocrons, man.
No. Okay. But here's the other story. Okay, so here's the other thing, and this kind of goes to where we're talking, because it's about Crimson Reign, right? With Kira, because this is actually in the comics right now. Okay, so this is going on in the comics.
This is what I get for not paying attention.
Dude,
I kind of checked out, honestly, with Star Wars and like the High Republic. I got the first book that came out, and I just kind of was like, it didn't interest me too much.
Touched it. Yep.
So like I wasn't too enthused about it, but I was just checking Audible, and there's like 6 or 7 new books. I'm like, oh no, I'm like way behind. I gotta, and some of them look intriguing, so I'm like, all right, maybe it's time to. And the comics have been fantastic. Did anybody check out the Darth Vader run that they had?
Yeah,
where he built his castle on Mustafar.
Yep,
and all the cool stuff with Lord Momin, dude. Like that was some great storytelling right there.
Just saying. Obi-Wan killed him dead. Killed him twice.
Seriously, he halved him and then he came back as a spider.
Yeah. I mean that was
Spider legs.
Right.
Masker Shy says that was from the Lorax though, but this was sweet. Thank you. Yeah, Vader has a castle on Mustafar, dude. That's where he's at in Rogue One.
In Rogue One.
Yeah, and then not only that, but if you've watched the Spooky Tales that Lego Halloween did,
I haven't seen it yet. I have not.
Oh my gosh,
you know what?
So great.
When I'm done, you know what? That reminds me. When I'm done with this stream, I'm gonna go watch it.
It's awesome.
I haven't seen it yet either.
Oh,
okay.
It's like they turn Vader's castle into a tourist attraction.
Oh my god.
It's hilarious, dude.
So check this out. Star Wars Crimson Reign will answer sequel trilogy questions. The upcoming Star Wars limited series Crimson Reign is set to answer 3 big questions that audiences had regarding the sequel trilogy. The upcoming limited series Crimson Reign is set to answer 3. I love it when they're like, "Hey, this up here, same thing right here." Okay, it's going to answer the stuff if we haven't established that audience had regarding the sequel trilogy. As Kira meets Ochi of the Knights of Ren, it's hopeful that fans will get answers. Is it Ochi or Ochai or?
Wait a minute.
Yeah,
when I thought Ochi was the. Okay, sorry, I didn't mean
part of the Knights of Ren. So when Kylo Ren's henchmen appeared in the Force flashback sequence of The Force Awakens, they were an instant source of mystery. Although the Rise of Kylo Ren miniseries offered some elements of their backstory, there was a lot that was still left open. In contrast, Solo, a Star Wars story, began the stories of Crimson Dawn and Kira, but their fate remained unknown. With their reputation as a crime syndicate in the galaxy, it became unclear where they went throughout the rest of the saga. Similarly, as Ochi the Sith assassin was revealed in a quick flashback in The Rise of Skywalker. He was in The Rise of Skywalker. Remember they were talking about.
They didn't say he was a Knight of Ren though.
He was a Sith assassin. Yeah, they said he was a Sith assassin and part of the Knights of Ren. Yeah. His significance in the final film made it seem that he should have shown up earlier. Now, all of these questions might be getting answered. Star Wars Crimson Reign is set to follow Kira as she leads Crimson Dawn following the events of War of the Bounty Hunters as they cross paths with the Empire. They also run into the original lineup of the Knights of Ren. So it's like the original band, guys. How often do you get to see the original band get back together based on Darth Vader 17, written by Greg Pak with art by Raphael Ienco? It seems that Ochi will also be joining the title. The limited series is promising to develop these 3 aspects of the films that were relegated to the background, despite their alleged importance. Although the story is set between Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi, there are many directions it could go. Here we got Kira here, 1,000,000 stronger than one, 1,000,000 stronger than one. Giving Ochi a little bit of a massage here. You know, Kira looking all nice.
Well, yeah, that and Leia and Han and everybody knew about him.
Yeah. Some guy's arm is like sitting over here. There's could be continued over here, or something's going on. He's got pockets up at the front, and a couple knee pads.
All I can say about this is whatever they can do to make Rise of Skywalker make just
a little bit better sense for you,
a little bit more sense.
Yeah.
I think we could all say the same. Like,
yeah. Even with that, yeah. So while the Rebel Alliance is at a low point in their fight against the Empire, Crimson Dawn appears to be at their height of power, teaming up with Ochi and the original Knights of Ren. Kira poses a challenge for Darth Vader. She had previously proven herself in a duel with the Sith, who took notice of her training. With the extension of her story, it seems likely that readers could learn more about her training, which presumably came from Maul. As Ochi returns to his role as an assassin instead of Vader's personal servant, Crimson Reign is offering new context for his actions in The Rise of Skywalker. As the limited series fills in major gaps from the films, the history of the Knights of Ren could be the most consequential component. When they first showed up in the comics, it was alluded to that some members had been lost even before the sequel trilogy, although the leader, Ren, is still with them. Crimson Reign could see the Knights morph into a smaller group. Star Wars Crimson Reign #1 will release on December 1st.
Dude.
So, just saying,
all right.
There's some good things to look forward to. I'll tell you what, if you guys aren't reading Star Wars as well as watching Star Wars, you're missing out on some great Star Wars. I get it. I get it when people say, like, I shouldn't have to read something for it to be good. But here's the thing. You're talking about the lore of something that's all connected, and they've gone and done a great job of establishing that all of it's canon. And when it's all canon like that, my gosh, I mean, come on, guys! Like,
it makes what you're reading matter that much more.
I haven't been reading, but man, I'm going to be now.
I'm lazy. I got Audible, man. Like,
yeah, I'm gonna have to get that. It's so
free book first month.
It's so expensive, man. It's so expensive. You keep
$14.99.
All the comics and stuff. Oh yeah, no. I mean, if you're
the comics, no. There's a lot of channels on YouTube that'll show the panels and stuff.
Right.
Yeah. There's some different ways that I mean, it's hard to sit through and read it all, especially when you get behind, right? There's some Comic Storian is a great one that does these, like dramas and stuff like that, of them and everything. So it's good stuff. So there you go. So there's
some good review videos and like lore videos where they break down the comics and stuff. Yeah.
Cool.
So those are always nice.
Yeah, so there's some good stuff, man. Star Wars is not dead. Okay,
no.
Star Wars is alive and well and has some great days ahead of it. So anybody who tells you otherwise, they just don't know what they're talking about. Moving along here. Netflix gaming for all you gamers out there
listening.
Netflix gaming. If you have Netflix. Netflix came out today with some interesting stuff here regarding their new gaming offering. Let me pull this up here. I don't know too much about this, so but Netflix Games kicks off today with 5 games. 5 games. Netflix has been talking about putting video games on its platform and has been in certain countries, but now it is rolling out that feature more widely. Starting today on Android devices, subscribers will be able to download a total of 5 video games, a couple of which are based off of Netflix properties.
Ooh.
But you got to have an Android. That
Only
sucks.
Androids, huh?
Sucks. I just got a new iPhone.
New iPhone.
Yep. I like the iPhone though, because I you know what, now Isaac, he just got an Android, but I like the iPhone because I like the compatibility with everything. I like to be able to like work on stuff on my phone. I work on a lot of stuff on my phone. Like most stuff I work on my phone, and then like when I'm doing my show stuff, like my show prep, like I'll do a lot of my thumbnails and everything on my phone. Right, with the programs that I have on my phone, my apps and stuff, and then I'll just I just airdrop them right to my laptop, and we're good. But yeah, I'm interested in this. Okay, so Netflix announced this move on its website, Everyone with a Netflix account can access these titles as part of their subscription. And every user on that account can get them too. However, adults can set passwords so children can't access the titles. There's probably boobs on them. And we know that we can kill everything. You can kill, murder, slay. It can be scary, but if you show a nip,
too far. You've gone too damn far.
Heaven forbid.
If you show a nip, I'm just telling you, and I know that there's people who are going to be mad at me for saying nipple, but I'm sorry. I'm not sorry.
Oh, baby, when you approach like that, it gives me an anxiety attack. So please don't talk to me, especially when I'm buying groceries.
Wasn't the one I was looking for, but you know what?
It worked.
It worked. It did work. This is the one I was looking for.
When I was a young boy, I was self-conscious about my nipples. They are shaped like Malomars.
Relatable.
I've seen your nipples. Your nipples do not look like Malomars.
No.
The world has seen your nipples. Everyone watching the
know,
Poindexter Lounge has seen your nipples, dude. Your nipples don't look like Malomars.
No, but they
Unless
do
you
walk
just
into
don't
the
know
room
what a
before me.
Malomar looks like.
No, it's not the Mel, but they definitely got some, got a few. They're out there. They're out there. They get in the room before I do.
Like, hey, oh yeah, Austin must be coming in here in a minute. 5 minutes later. Oh, what's up, Austin? The room is filled with your nipple. Okay. Yeah, whatever. Okay. So here are the titles that are coming up. It says many will be playable offline, so a constant connection may not be required. If players don't see the games tab in their Netflix app on Android, they can visit the Google Play Store and manually search for each game. The first 5 games are Stranger Things 1984. That's where it's Stranger Things, but
Wonder Woman's in that one, right?
But Wonder Woman's in it, and they all beat the Demogorgon and the Upside Down with love. Love is your power, and hey, you know what? The right side up could be good, but it could be better. Just saying. Also, Stranger Things 3, the game.
What creativity?
Hold on, where was Stranger Things 2? Like, we got Stranger Things 1984, and then we got Stranger Things 3.
We just jumped. It's
Yeah.
Gavin Cooley, that new movie, Nipple in Time, directed by Ava DuVernay.
Yeah, one of my favorites.
Yeah. I'm just what?
So we got 2 Stranger Things games.
But there's a third. What the heck? How does that make any sense?
We're ignoring 2 and 3. It's just,
the continuity here. It's really diverse.
It's maddening.
It's like how we ignored the iPhone 9, just jumped to 10. We're just going to 3. Yeah.
You see, the guys in charge of this stuff lack creativity and are completely out of ideas.
It's like 2 means 3 means 4. They're doing that Ann Sarnoff math.
Pretty much.
You're saying okay. So back to hold on a second. Back to this. All right. Demogorgon gets the wish stone. Can you imagine?
Dear God.
It's all done just like that. Let's play 2. Let's play skip 2, play 1. There you go. All right. So Stranger Things 3, the game. Shooting hoops.
I wonder what that one's about.
Well, see, actually, it's a scroller where you play a plumber who bangs his head on bricks, and you collect coins. And because you bang your head on everything, you take these magic mushrooms. It transports you to a different world where you think your overweight Ron Jeremy looking self is going to land beautiful princesses. So
Captain Lou Albano.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Then you got Card Blast. Riveting.
Is that like tune? Is that like
You got Card Blast?
Tune Blast. Is
Card
Ryan
Blast.
Reynolds gonna shill for it?
Got Card Blast over here. I'm gonna write the tune for Card Blast. Okay, what would the let's see. Let's see.
I have a question about the next one. Teeter Up. All right, folks. I'd like to tell you another story.
Right here. Folks, let me sit down and tell you a story about a time I played cards with my friends.
I'm just a regular Joe with a regular deck. These are just regular cards. It's nothing different. I got queens and kings and a jack or two for sure. I got an ace up my sleeve and a 2 and a 4.
And a 2 and
But sometimes that's just not enough to keep a card guy like me interested. No way.
yeah.
No how.
Yeah.
I gotta go out and have fun at someone else's expense. Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah.
I steal from the bottom and I change all the cards. I make sure each game I play is really hard. I'm from Netflix, Netflix. From Netflix games. Oh, from Netflix. Then you just go into their other song, right? I pee on the toilet. What? It's like,
Yeah,
what?
right. I walk around in the summertime saying, how about this heat?
Great song. One of the first songs I
Right.
ever learned as a guitar player.
That cancer special that he did with that song.
Oh my gosh.
Is the best stand up. Yeah, it still holds up.
Mm-hmm.
Teeter Up, is that like milking cows?
Teeter, like what? Yeah, like what the heck is that? Teeter Up, like what? Like we started off so good, Netflix. Like Stranger Things 84, okay.
Yeah.
But then you got like way off, like Stranger Things 3, and you don't even have Stranger Things 2. And then you're like, and it's not just Stranger Things 3, but it's Stranger Stranger Things, let's be honest, okay? Stranger Things is not a movie, right? So like it's not like it's Stranger Things 3, the game.
Thank you, right?
Like what? Are you saying season 3? Netflix? Is that what we're saying here? Shooting hoops.
Yeah.
Shooting hoops. I don't know why. I just thought of the old TV show Hanging with Mr. Cooper.
Yeah, I love that show.
Actually, Shooting Hoops is probably a backdoor pilot for
James's next vehicle.
Yeah, and it's probably a Fresh Prince of Bel-Air thing because they're shooting some b-ball outside of the school.
Yeah,
You know,
there you go.
Card Blast is just where like you make your friend mad and he throws all of his Pokemon cards at you.
It's solitaire.
Basically, yeah, that's probably what it's gonna be. Yeah.
Thank
Teeter
you,
Up
Gavin.
is just,
Gavin, you can find all my stuff. My band, like I said, Waking Vegas. You can find us on. When
are you guys gonna come to Vegas? Shouldn't
We gotta-
Waking Vegas play in Vegas?
We should play in Vegas. We should play Vegas. Yep. Yeah. It's been a while since I brought a band to Vegas, man. Like the last time I brought a band to Vegas was in 2001. We played a bunch of shows out in Vegas. Yeah, it was fun.
I was graduating high school.
That's my old band, Antioch. Some of my favorite bands. Favorite bands. My gosh, like all of them. Van Halen, Metallica. Strangely enough, Nirvana. But really, like Nirvana, like sonically. And then Foo Fighters. I like AC/DC. I like. You know what? Consistency, man. That's what I love. You know what? I really love consistency. But I love Van Halen. Rush. Yeah, dude, that goes without saying. Like Rush, Pink Floyd. I like Soundgarden.
I like everything.
Yeah, dude, there's so
Pearl
much stuff.
Jam, like
Pearl
everything.
Jam. Yeah, I do. I like everything, man. I mean, I even like bands that you're not supposed to like. I like Creed. I like Nickelback.
I've got my guilty pleasures.
Nickelback, baby.
I love 80s hair bands. Absolutely.
Oh, dude,
Absolutely.
I've been on a Dawkins kick lately.
Red Hot Chili Peppers. I've got a parody of their Give It Away here on the channel that I did for my brother. By the way, I do song parodies and also like songs as gifts. So if you're interested in sending your significant loved one or somebody that you know, like it could be somebody you hate, and I can write a hate song for you. I don't care, as long as you pay me. I'll go Geeks and Gamers for you if you want to write a song for somebody that you know that you don't like. But no, my brother-in-law, my sister had me do a song for him because he's a big Red Hot Chili Peppers fan, and so I did that song, and so it was all about him. I got all this information about him and everything, and then you know, happy to be day, happy to be day, happy to be day now, happy to be day, happy to be day, happy to be day now. Happy to be day, happy to be day, happy to be day. Now it's your birthday, so I'm gonna say it real loud.
Yeah, there you go. Cool. I like the Weird Al one.
Yabba dabba yabba dabba. They don't like
what that. I got a woman named Wilma. What I got a baby named Baby.
Yeah. But that teeter up one, man. Oh, you know what? Here's the thing. Funny you mentioned this, Bradley. I ran into a video of ABBA yesterday where they're the puppets. Have you seen that one where they do like these greatest hit things, like they go in to talk to this record exec or whatever? Like I came across that and I was like, man, I love ABBA. I'm sorry, guilty pleasure, whatever, there ain't nothing wrong with ABBA.
They're phenomenal. They're coming back, man. They got an album coming out.
Love ABBA. Motley Crue, heck yeah. Cinderella, yeah.
I saw Vince Neil at freaking the Fremont Street Experience for
love
New
me
Year's.
some Bon Jovi.
Oh, really?
Man. Love me some
love Bon Jovi.
Yeah, because you know what I love most about Bon Jovi is Bon Jovi right now, because John Bon Jovi can't sing his own song, so he has to change the chorus and sing it like I've had to sing it ever since they started. Because there's no way, dude, that he hits that high note like in Living on a Prayer.
Yeah.
Whoa, we're halfway there. And you can hear it. You can hear it on the recording. Like you don't think about it when you're just listening to it, but if you literally like listen to it, you know that it's like, you know, it's they just got together and recorded that part, the whoa,
right.
You know, because he's like had to get down deep, you know. You know what?
I have an underrated band, Thin Lizzy.
Really?
Yeah, because I asked people about it. I love Thin Lizzy. They're freaking amazing. Okay, their bassist and singer is like next level.
You know what, comic book fan? You know what? This might be a rumor, but I heard it from a friend who heard it from a friend who heard it from another. You've been watching my stream.
That one too.
Sorry, I messed up.
We did it.
Watching my stream, comic book fan 89. And I like having you around. More than a minute, you're watching it with it.
Under the gun, so you take it on the run.
There's another band, man, that's like really high vocals, man.
Oh yeah,
like
dude.
Really high vocals.
Them and like Boston. Oh jeez.
Boston, yeah.
Oh yeah. Dude, I like his latter work with Zach Wilde.
On acoustic. Also, if you slow it down, play it a little bit different. It's little ditty about Jack and Diane.
Okay. There you go.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff.
See,
all right.
I saw my master.
But yeah, so Netflix. I don't know what we're doing here. Apparently, you like Stranger Things. Make something else. Make some Witcher stuff, man. Make some Squid Games.
Well, they
Squid
probably
Games.
can't do Witcher stuff when.
Well, that's
you know,
probably
'cause
yeah. But I mean, they can make it
But
like little
okay.
games. I don't know, little side games stuff. But Squid Games.
Squid Game would be pretty sick. They should do Squid Game.
Squid
Yeah.
Games. Squid Games. Thank you, Double Down. Appreciate it.
That seems like the Amigos got
I know, man.
Appreciate the
competition.
love, guys. Yeah, I want some.
Now I got that sound stuck.
Oh, Steve Perry, dude, give me a break! Like, oh my
This is
gosh,
true.
so high. Like those guys, man. I'm telling you what, it's insane. It's just.
I love
insane.
listening to Old School Journey when Greg Raleigh was still in the band, because Greg Raleigh would do singing as well, and Steve Perry and Greg Raleigh would bounce off of each other, like oh. And if you don't know who Greg Raleigh is, he sang for Carlos Santana. So all of those songs, he was at Woodstock with Santana, which was freaking amazing. And so was Neil Schon, the guitarist. They started as like the background band for Santana. The San Francisco Rhythm Section, that was what they were called before Journey. Dude, their behind the music's pretty amazing. Like Northern California.
Interesting. So I guess my final question on this one is: Are you guys excited about Netflix games?
I got an Xbox Series X. No.
I've got a computer.
Yeah,
I've got so many games I don't even play them.
Right. This reminds me of it reminds me of like remember Yahoo games? Like I don't know if you guys remember this, like when the internet like was really becoming a thing, and like we'd go and we play euchre, we play checkers, we play backgammon or whatever with like people in like I remember like playing like backgammon with like a girl in like Japan, and I thought that was like, super like the super coolest thing, you know, like I mean you go on like you log on to AOL.
Welcome. You've got mail. You've got pictures. File's done. Goodbye.
Man, you don't even know the struggle that was one of those stupid little sampler discs from AOL.
I would have shot the computer.
Dude, I want to hear that, Andrew Christie. I want to hear that. It says, the last karaoke song I sang was Save Me by Remy Zero. Nice. I hit all the high notes. You know what? I do know what you mean. Somebody save me. You got to get like way up there, man. Like, oh my gosh. Yes. Holy cow. Hey, look who's here. It's Justin Proper. What's up, Justin Proper? Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. Yeah, so you know this looks like it's like who knows how far they'll develop this, but I don't know. It seems
like they're trying everything.
Like when I first heard this, like oh Netflix gaming, like they're gonna like a gaming console or like a virtual gaming console, like maybe you play, you know, maybe you get something like. I feel like it's like backgammon. Yay!
Yeah,
okay. I mean, you know.
I mean, people already have games on their phone anyways. Like
that's what I'm saying. This doesn't seem like it's much.
Yeah. Now I need to go to Netflix to play them. The Netflix app to play them.
Yeah, right. You gatekeeping my games on my phone.
You gatekeeping my games.
Screw you! I'll play Candy Crush.
Let my Stranger Things 1984 go. Damn it.
Stranger Things. That's Stranger Things.
That's 1984.
Hey, you know what? I got some retro gaming here for you. This seems more interesting to me than
right.
But you know what? If I get bored of football, I got basketball right there, man. I got my own hoops. I got my own hoops. Got my own hoops. And then if you know what, if that gets out of hand a little bit, I got baseball too. So
There you go.
I'll just retro it up, baby. Sorry, Netflix. Yeah, I don't know, but I think it's a swing and a miss. We'll have to wait and see. Come back to me when you got like Stranger Things 2. All right.
Army of the Dead.
When you can get Stranger Things 1, yeah. 1, 2.
Yeah. So there you go. All right, and bringing it on home tonight.
Right.
Some WWE action. Ladies and gentlemen,
looks so sad.
it's Vince versus Vince. Look at Vince Russo.
I know, he looks so sad.
Somebody somewhere is like, Vince Russo looks fine. Who thinks Vince Russo looks fine? We don't. No, the dude, like, man, he's got like a big podcast right now.
I have an actual story about that I could tell you.
Okay. You tell us.
Well, when I first moved up to Nevada, I was getting into podcasts like hardcore because I'd have to like download them and then listen to them on my way to work because it was about a half-hour drive. So one of the shows I would listen to was Vince Russo's The Brand, and he would have on like Disco Inferno, and he had this one sidekick guy that would do the shows with him and everything, and that's kind of what started me looking into other types of podcasts as well. It was pretty cool because that's where it kind of inspired me to do what I'm doing now. So I do thank Vince Russo, and I'm actually still subscribed to Vince Russo's show. He gets all sorts of great wrestlers on. He's built up a pretty decent group just based on a lot of the people he's worked with over the years, like Stevie Richards, a bunch of other people. So, yeah. So thank you, Vince Russo. Another reason why we're here. You're muted.
Thank you.
Sorry, buddy.
I blew my nose. So
it's all
yeah,
good.
I coughed, I feel it.
Yeah, so I that's why I was like, hey, cool, I could let Brian talk about Vince Russo, and I'll just I'll blow my nose over here, and then I came back and totally ruined the entire facade. Can I just say how much it bugs me when I see people who have this configuration?
I hate it because it's so hard to be
really
centered.
Uncomfortable.
This is the worst configuration.
I feel really claustrophobic.
Right?
Yeah, it's
like
back.
the worst configuration ever. When you have two people, it works okay. Right?
Yeah, because it kind of squares it off.
If I do this, it kind of squares off a little bit, right? But the second you bring in that third person, it's like,
nah, I can't move. If I move from this spot, like you see,
this one's kind of interesting because like you got the host and and everything, and then it's like, hey, if Brian's talking a little bit, I can put Brian over here.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, hey,
it
Brian,
works out perfectly.
Put Hall and Oates over here. Put Hall and Oates over there. Do the thing. But yeah, so okay.
She's a rich girl. Oh.
Hey, Rhea. And I gotta get a hold of you, Rhea, because I gotta send you Batman. The long Halloween. She won Long Halloween.
I actually gotta watch that. Is that any good? I saw it on HBO Max.
I started watching it. It's a little. It takes a little while to get into because it's like very story driven.
Okay,
but it is. It's
and I love the animation. It's very much like a comic, It's cool.
Should I rewatch that Death in the Family Under the Red Hood one again? Because I watched.
I wish it was better. I love the animation in that one, but the stories are so sporadic and all over because they tried to do that choose your own.
Under the first one's better. Under the Red Hood's phenomenal.
Yeah,
but not that Death in the Family thing.
Yeah, it's weird.
Thank you. Thanks for the heads up.
Okay, so for those of you who don't know about WWE and like what we're getting ready to talk about, like we're gonna fill you in because it's part of entertainment, and we talk about wrestling a lot here. But Vince Russo was very instrumental in the 90s with wrestling, with both WWE later on, and then but with
WCW and then
right?
and TNA.
Yeah, TNA. And so Vince has been around for a while, and there's people who absolutely hate Vince Russo.
Oh, absolutely.
They hold Vince Russo responsible apparently for like everything that is wrong with with
Jim Cornette will tell you.
Oh yeah, Jim. Yeah, like, and if we're saying names that you don't know, don't worry. You know what? It just is what it is. Just know that people hate Vince Russo with a passion. But the thing is, the guy knows a lot about wrestling. Okay, And actually, this is something that I saw today, and I was like, you know what? He's not wrong.
No, and
He's just not wrong. If any of you have ever been into wrestling, WWE is going through a real hard time right now. But nobody wants to admit it. Nobody associated with WWE wants to admit it. WWE for the last few years has been absolutely worse. So I'll give you the crash course. You ready for the crash course on this? Guys, if you don't know wrestling, here's what happened. WWF was the king forever. Back in the day, Vince McMahon, he had this idea to take all the little, because wrestling was just regional. Okay. It was all these little regional places and stuff, and you never cross those lines. And then him and his dad, man, he had this idea, this vision. And it was actually a great idea. Like, it was bad for those little,
bought up all the
places,
territories.
right? But basically, they bought up all the territories. They started buying all the big wrestlers from all the territories. That's how they got Hulk Hogan. Okay. Because they called him up to,
they got him out of Vern Gagne's AWA, right?
Yeah, but that's also why Ric Flair wasn't in there for the longest time, because Ric Flair was very much committed to the NWA, right down in South. But here's the thing: so Vince McMahon started this thing. He wanted to take it, national, which he did. Right. And he started building up. I mean, he founded WrestleMania. Like, it was huge. People loved it. That's when people because people have always loved wrestling. Okay. People have always loved wrestling. But the thing is like, he literally took it from being these small little regional things to these big extravaganzas like WrestleMania and these pay-per-views and everything. And people loved it. And so he just kept growing it. And so I remember as a kid growing up, even though I respected Ric Flair and Sting and all them, because of the production value, WWF always looked like the big leagues. NWA, and then later WCW, when it first started, always looked like the minor leagues.
Yeah.
Okay. Because the production value wasn't there. They didn't have as much money. But then in the mid-90s, a lot of the wrestlers who were getting older, people like Hulk Hogan, Macho Man Randy Savage, Mr. Perfect, Kurt Hennig, and others. And then not just the older ones, but people like Nash, who was Diesel in the WWF, and then also the guy who played Razor Ramon, Scott Hall, and Kevin Nash. They went to WCW. Hulk Hogan left the WWF. That was a huge deal, and he went to there. And then they started getting people like Mean Gene Okerlund, man. So even Bobby the Brain Heenan. They all left the WWF because the WWF was changing.
Jimmy Hart,
yeah, all these people, right? But the thing is, they got down there, and the nostalgia group, but they also had creativity. They had freedom to do whatever they wanted to, and it became very, very popular. And then Hulk Hogan turned heel. They started the NWO. It was huge. Vince Russo was a part of that.
Eric Bischoff,
yeah, all that stuff. And so that was all there. So all of a sudden, WCW was actually competing, and for 83 weeks, WCW actually beat out the WWF in the ratings for 83 weeks, which was huge. Then WCW started resting on their laurels. Stories weren't that good anymore. It got played out, and it got dumb. And so the thing is that the revenue wasn't coming in, and Vince McMahon is a shrewd businessman. The guy will sit there and just do whatever it takes. And so he bought his competition. He bought WCW and brought it up, merged it, brought him into WWE. A lot of people lost their jobs, and it was what it was. We got the Attitude Era and stuff, which is still for some people the best thing. I mean, I'm glad that my kids weren't watching during that time. A lot of sexual stuff, a lot of stuff that really bad.
It wouldn't hold up today.
But the thing back then, it was shocking and amazing, and it kept people watching.
Yeah, it was shock content.
But here's the problem: Vince McMahon bought up all of his competition. when you don't have anybody to challenge you to do better, your show's going to start sucking.
Yep.
And it did. And that's what's happened over the last few years. And it's not just the last few years. It's been a while now that that product, the WWE, has not been good.
No.
And so they've just kind of sat back on the laurels and just let it happen. Well, now you have AEW, and there's always now there's smaller ones. There's Ring of Honor, right? Which people love Ring of Honor because the wrestlers are good. Like they want it, right? They're really fighting for it. New Japan, like people love that because it's these wrestlers who are really fighting for everything that they can get, right? And really want. And then here comes AEW. Now NWA is starting back up, has been started back up in a new form. And then also TNA wrestling, right?
Yeah.
But you have AEW, which is also now funded by a billionaire. And so because it's funded by a billionaire, they've got money. And even though at first they weren't on the same level, they looked like they were on the same level. And then they slowly started building up their fan base by acquiring wrestlers who people wanted to see. And we just saw that recently with CM Punk even, and Daniel Bryan in the WWE. And a bunch of others. Okay. I mean, don't even get me started. I mean, it's just too many to even talk about. To try to come up with all the names. But I mean, Chris Jericho,
Yeah.
But here's the thing. The question is, for a while, Vince McMahon had Triple H running their minor league program, which is
NXT.
And people loved NXT and thought that NXT was better than the main roster. Okay, that the minor league team stuff was better than the main stuff, and they weren't wrong.
No,
they weren't wrong at all. But here's the problem: Vince McMahon just literally recently took that away from Triple H, and Vince McMahon keeps making these decisions, keeps pumping out these cheesy storylines, cheesy ways. And look, there's still people who they're going to love it no matter what, because it's wrestling. Okay. And I get it. And there's parts of it that I love, but to be able to watch, literally to be able to have to watch 3 hours of Raw every Monday, I can't do it. And then you want me to do 2 hours more of SmackDown? No, I can't do it.
No way.
I don't want to watch that. I don't want to watch that product the way it is currently. It's boring. And the problem is they've got a lot of awesome talent, Brian. They've got so many good people over there in the WWE. It doesn't make sense why they're in the situation they are, except for the writing is bad. The storylines are bad. The wrestlers are giving it everything they got, but you can only do so much. And see, back in the day, they would let wrestlers go on the microphone and be themselves. Right.
Yeah.
They had bullet points of because it's scripted, right? Scripted outcomes. Right. But there was bullet points. They would tell them, hey, you got to get to this point. Right. So that the storyline can continue. Right. But however you get there, you figure it out. The problem is nowadays they don't let them do that. AEW is letting their people do that. And it's fire and it's exciting and it keeps people motivated. And the WWE, it's all scripted out, and they're telling these wrestlers that they have to memorize scripts of things to say. They have absolutely no power over their characters whatsoever and who they become. You'll never see, at least at the current rate, you'll never see another Stone Cold Steve Austin. You'll never see another Shawn Michaels. You'll never see another Undertaker. These people who took these gimmicks, these so-called gimmicks that they had, and really made them something special and iconic, right? People who don't even like wrestling know who the Undertaker is, for example, right? Yeah. Or Stone Cold Steve Austin or others.
The Rock.
The Rock. Yeah. I mean, my goodness, that we're talking about The Rock, right? I mean, he was part of all that back when it was really good. So I tell that for anybody who's because I understand that not everybody's a wrestling fan. So this is why we're talking about this, because there comes a time we talk about, like a lot of times about Warner Brothers, like they just don't understand these DC properties that they have.
It's the same thing with Vince McMahon.
Vince McMahon is getting older, man. He's how old is he? He's in his 70s.
80s. I
80s
swear
maybe.
he's
Like
up
he's
there,
in
man.
excellent physical condition because he works out and everything like that.
Yeah.
But I came across this article today because Vince Russo started talking about this, and he says that he thinks it's time for Vince McMahon to step down. Now, people have been saying this for a long time, so this is nothing new. People have been wanting Vince to step down. But Brian, I saw this article, and I felt like this article said some things that like haven't necessarily been talked about, or at least not in great detail. All right, so that's why I want to do it. So Vince Russo says, "You need to retire." Former WWE personality sends a big message to Vince McMahon after Raw. Exclusive. Vince Russo sent a brutally honest message to Vince McMahon following this week's Raw, as the former WWE head writer urged the company's boss to retire. During the latest episode of Sportskeeda, Wrestling's Legion of Raw with Dr. Chris Featherstone, Vince Russo shared his issues with Vince McMahon's approach. He felt that the WWE CEO was utterly out of touch with his product. According to Russo, McMahon's decision-making was killing WWE and alienating several longtime viewers. He said WWE could continue to function without Vince McMahon at the helm, and mentioned how Nick Khan, that's the guy who is running AEW, does not need the veteran around to make more money. I'm sorry. Let me roll that back. Nick Khan is not the guy at AEW. The guy at AEW, his last name is Khan as well. I'm sorry. It's 3:20 in the morning. Nick Khan is the guy that is kind of like overseeing the storylines and everything, and like that Vince is kind of getting, but Vince still maintains absolute control. So what he's saying here is that Vince doesn't have to be in charge of everything for Nick to be able to do his job, right? It says Russo claimed that unlike Vince McMahon, he would retire at the right time and not be podcasting or running his business when he gets older. And here's the quote: "Vince, you need to retire. You need to retire. You are killing this company, everybody in the company, killing the viewers at home. You are killing everything, bro. Nick Khan does not need Vince McMahon there to take all that money. Nick Khan knows the goods. Nick Khan knows what's in the shed. He knows what he can sell. Vince is killing this thing. Not in a good way. I promise everybody out there, listen, if you listen to russobrand.com, I promise you I will not be podcasting it at 76. You have my word. I will know it's time to hand over the bulldog to the young podcasters. Vince, retire. Retire." Now, mind you, Vince McMahon is a billionaire. Okay? Says, "You are killing everything. I'm sorry. Wait till you hear about the email exchange," stated Russo. Now, this is why I brought this up, because this is going to be an ongoing story. Okay? Because he says all this stuff, but he's not just saying, "Hey, retire, retire, retire. That's all I got to say." He says, "Wait till you hear about the email exchange." It says Vince Russo said that Vince McMahon had taken a few chair shots to the head over the years and was not an average 76-year-old man. These are some serious things to say. It says Russo believes McMahon himself is not aware of the substandard quality of WWE shows. He's literally saying that McMahon just doesn't understand that it's bad. It says the former writer also promised to reveal more details when he talks about the recent emails shared with the WWE chairman in the upcoming few weeks. He says, "Let's not mention how many times he's got a chair wrapped around his head. Let's not mention that. This isn't a normal 76-year-old man. This is a guy who took chair shots with the best of them, bro. They would never tell a soul, bro. I'm going to tell you something. I got a good glimpse. I'm not convinced that he thinks this stuff is bad. I'm telling you, bro, I'm telling you.
I love how he says bro all the time.
And you will understand when I talk about it, when I can freely talk about it. But I don't think he thinks it's bad. It says Vince Russo recalled the circumstances during the Monday Night Wars. That was when WCW was going head-to-head with the WWF and WWE. It says revealed how he lost all respect for Vince McMahon during that phase. Russo explained that McMahon painted himself as the victim when WCW rose to become the top company in the battle for rating supremacy. The former writer reminded everybody that the WWE CEO was the man who put many wrestling territories out of business several years ago. Remember, I just told you the story to make his company the undisputed leader in the industry. Russo accused Vince McMahon of doing the same thing as WCW and was not a fan of the boss playing the victim card in the entire scenario. Well, bro, that's what happened. I really lost a lot of respect for him when this happened. When WCW started kicking our backside, all of a sudden, Vince became the victim. And he played the role of a victim. And about, Ted Turner opening up the checkbook, because Ted Turner owned WCW. That Ted Turner. Ted Turner opening up the checkbook and buying all these guys. And I would watch him. And I was like, bro, did you not put every territory out of business? You did the exact same thing, bro. That is being done to you. You are not the victim. You are guilty of the same exact crime. But that's what he tried to play off, the victim. Poor me, the baby face. No, bro, you put dozens of people out of business doing this, Russo concluded. So then they asked the question, is it time for Vince McMahon to relinquish his powers and retire for good? Yep. Do you agree with Vince Russo's views? And I pose the same question to you all tonight in the lounge who are wrestling fans. If you've been following wrestling at all, is it time? Is it time for the man to just step down?
Yes, and I also think this is really funny because this is the same promo he cut on Vince McMahon in 1996. Where he's like, your product is boring, bro.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Aaron. Bro. Aaron Pritchard here says I'm an AEW and it's owned by Tony Khan. You're absolutely right. That's why. Yeah.
The dude's dad owned the Jacksonville Jaguars. Y'all need to get a new coach. Oh wait, you just did. Urban Meyer didn't work out very well, did he? Ohio. Oh.
Yeah. Well, as a Michigan guy, I mean, I could have told him.
The Ohio State Buckeyes.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. I look, I've been saying it for a while now. It's gotten so stale. It's gotten so just old, Blake here says, there are storylines that I tune into the shows to watch, good ones. Otherwise, you're just wasting minutes. They're taking away those storylines. Yep. A lot of it is like you tune in, you see one or two good things, and then you spend the rest of the night seeing like recaps of the stuff you saw an hour ago or 2 hours ago. Yeah, and Monkey Jeebus, you are absolutely right. Russo has written some pretty bad wrestling.
Oh, too. No, I'm not trying to say that he was like the penultimate. No, and he.
Yeah, absolutely. We don't want to. I'm not painting it as if Russo.
Judy Bagwell on a pole is all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
On a forklift match. Oh, although rest in peace, Chris Canyon. That dude. After watching his Dark Side of the Ring, that was pretty nuts.
Mm-hmm. Todd Fair with the $5 super chat says, Enosh, each week you should do a watch party for a Marvel film, starting with the first Avengers movie, the greatest comic book movie ever. Come on, man. Not even Todd Feige. Not even Kevin Feige, Todd, thinks that the first Avengers movie is the greatest comic book movie ever. He even gives that to Superman.
I'm biting my tongue. I'm not going to say anything.
What were you going to say, Brian?
I was going to say, I think, can we watch Wonder Woman for direct comparison afterwards?
Yeah. Scotty don't. Oh, Scotty don't. Oh man,
it'd be fun.
I love it. Yeah,
I love you, Todd. Love you, Todd. We might do a watch party of a Marvel movie sometime.
A good one.
Aaron here says I agree with Vince Russo.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people do. DC Talk agrees. Guru says turn Russo saying bro into a drinking game.
You get hammered.
Yeah.
Hammered.
Sounds the idea. Oh.
I love how Todd turns it around and says, yeah, thank you, DC, for agreeing with me. Like, I don't think he was talking about that, Todd.
Yeah.
But yeah, here's Ben. Ben Meyer says, but I thought Vince should have retired a decade ago, though.
Yeah,
and
pretty much.
You're not wrong.
Mm-mm.
You're not wrong. And that's the crazy thing is like Vince has the people in place.
Yeah, could have gave it up to the kids years ago.
It's very unfortunate that like he just does not want to relinquish any of that power.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, excuse me.
It's really crazy. Yeah, Kira, Triple H got pushed aside in the last few months.
Triple H sucked anyways.
Yeah,
I imagine that had to do with like the main board members and the investors, because he wasn't drawing as much as he should have.
Yeah, he was doing really well for a while. But then he slowly started kind of losing that touch, and then they've just kind of relegated him now. I mean to the side. So I know that it just to people who watch wrestling. Probably this doesn't seem probably like a Lucas here says I think it's time. Spherical Man says I don't know. Vince hasn't looked good in a while. He looks like he could keel over at any time. And that's the thing, man. Is like I agree. I've noticed like just looking at him that he doesn't seem to look healthy, even though the guy works out like nonstop. Like
call it Stacker 2.
Stacker 2. Where did you pull that out of, Brian? Stacker 2.
Memory nuggets, guys. Memory nuggets.
Stacker 2. Oh my gosh, the supplement.
The supplements he was trying to hawk during the Raw. Oh man, throwback for you guys.
Yeah, I don't think that I've seen somebody who's supposedly healthy look so unhealthy as Vince McMahon. But I know to some that it may not seem like a big surprise to say that they think that he needs to retire. But people have been calling for it for a while, and I really hope. I don't know what it's going to take. Do you think that the guy's just going to work until he dies?
Probably. He'll die in the ring. He'll be on TV. They're like, don't cut.
Right.
It'd just be something scandalous like that. Like
he'll go out like Hugh Hefner working.
Right.
Yeah. Oh man. It's just very unfortunate. If you're a fan of wrestling, that's why it's important. It's sports entertainment. It's something that people enjoy. People love to watch. And for a lot of us that grew up with it, and still love it, it's sad to see it just fall like it has, and like if you're not a wrestling fan, you may just not understand it. You may not get it, right? And I understand that. But for those of us who did grow up with it and do love wrestling, and there's so many people, man. Like I was just watching a video of Margot Robbie going on, like she was doing an interview, and John Cena was saying it's from a little while back, like because he's in his full like peacemaker outfit, and she's talking about like she dated a guy for a while that she was living with, and like he had a full cardboard cutout of John Cena like in his room, and so like she would wake up every night to like John Cena, you know, in the room, like it would scare the crap out of her, and she'd be like, "Oh, it's just John Cena," and stuff. So she like told him that story because she thought it was kind of awkward or whatever. But like she talked about how she loved wrestling. Like she grew up, you know, like loving wrestling. When Tiffany and I got together, wrestling was one of the things that like we talked a lot about how it brought us together, and like, you know, being kids and everything, you know, and watching it. And like I've gone through several like resurgences of wrestling in my entire life, you know, like from the time I was young. You put it aside for a little while, then all of a sudden something happens and it's like, oh my gosh, it's like right back in your face again. And, you know, and you just keep going through it. And look, I don't want WWE to falter and just go away. You know what I mean? I don't want it to just hobble. So I don't know. I'm interested in seeing what these emails are. I mean, what do you think about that, Brian? He's saying he's got these emails.
Okay, so I know because I actually did listen to Vince Russo's show a while back. I know probably about 5-6 years ago he reached out to the company and offered his services, kind of in jest. I know that it didn't go, you know, obviously didn't go the way, but I know recently he did the same thing again.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so I imagine it has something to do with that.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, maybe
you know,
he got like an incoherent email back from Vince McMahon. I don't know. So
yeah, it's going to be something that I keep an eye on, and so I'm going to report on it as more stuff comes. He said, look, more is going to come out. So I'm definitely going to keep an eye on this because I don't know what it's going to take for Vince McMahon to just go, okay,
time
I'm
to
done.
walk away.
It's time, you know. Todd Fair with a $5 super chat. Thank you, Todd. Says, what do you say now? Says, do you think? I'm guessing that's Star Wars. Star.
It was
Female the
typo.
Force, the Feige.
Should
no. Okay, I'll give it. It's fixed in his next super chat.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you for that one. I appreciate that one. And then the next one says with another $5 super chat. Thank you, Todd. Says I can't type.
You didn't have to.
Do you think? Oh, I'm sorry. What? Yeah, I know, right?
I was gonna say you didn't have to send another super chat to correct yourself, buddy. It's all right. Thank you.
It says I can't type. Do you think Star Wars should change the name of the Force to the Feige?
Oh gosh, no! They're gonna change it to the voice, like freaking Dune.
Okay.
Let me think about that one, Todd.
You will never find a more wretched hive of scum and villainy. We must be cautious.
What? My bathroom? No.
I just imagine like let's call it the Feige.
Where? When? Who?
May the
Stupid! You're so stupid!
Not you, Todd. Not you, Todd. Just
may the Feige be with you.
May the Feige be with you.
Trust the Feige, Luke. Let go, Luke.
May the Fourth, may the Feige.
I just don't. I don't think that would work, man.
I can get behind that. May the Feige.
May the Feige.
May the Feige. May the Feige. Goober 316 with a $5 super chat just says, "Bro,
that's a T-shirt.
That is a T-shirt,
bro.
That's
ProWrestlingTees.com.
That's a T-shirt.
Well, no, that actually is a T-shirt.
Oh, is it a T-shirt? Well,
it's a Vince Russo T-shirt.
Is it really?
Yeah, it says
That's
"bro"
funny.
on it. Yeah,
that's funny. That's funny. It'd be a Vince versus God match.
Oh, that one.
Oh, that match already happened, didn't it?
Yeah. Yes, it did.
Yeah. Mikey
McMahon.
Jiva says he had a heart attack and they used that to excuse to take control of NXT. Oh, Triple H did.
Oh, that's right, huh? I remember.
That's right. I forgot about that.
It's all those steroids. I mean, supplements.
Yeah. Shane McMahon should take over.
No, he doesn't want to.
He doesn't want to, and I don't know that he's like the right guy for it either. Goober 316 says, "Yo, I remember those Stacker 2 commercials."
Who doesn't? They were funny, and they were always on the MTV. So it was like if you were watching cool television back in the day, that's where they were.
DC says it needs to be a McMahon meet sometime this week. John Cena, the last big WWE star. WWE hasn't built anyone in a while
because of John Cena.
Yeah. Kira here says, is WWE going away? I thought they weren't taking with their feature films or their streaming services, but I don't know those numbers. So I'm not saying that they're going to go away overnight. I mean, they're still raking in money. The problem is that they've upset pretty much all their fans. And the thing is, the WWE network, you got to remember the WWE network, when it started off, it was its own thing. You subscribed to the network, and that was how you got all the perks of being able to watch old shows and all that kind of stuff. And then also, I mean, it made more sense because like we were a wrestling family, so we were getting all the pay-per-views, man. If you got WrestleMania, that was $65 to $70 to watch that pay-per-view, right? And they had a pay-per-view every month. But like the other pay-per-views would be like $40 to $50, right? So that was the normal price. And then WrestleMania would up it a little bit and be like $70.
Yeah.
I mean, like that's a bill right there, man. It's
Yeah,
$50 to $70 a month.
Mm-hmm.
But then it went down to $10 a month. But the thing was they were counting on locking everybody in at $10 a month.
Yeah.
But then the thing is like, then it got something happened. What happened, Brian? Because I had it for the longest time, and I finally let it go, and then it changed. Like the structure of it changed a little bit. I can't remember what happened.
They were constantly pulling stuff off and putting things on there, taking things off. It'd get really frustrating. They'd try their best to do like original content, and original content on there, in my opinion, was just it was really lousy. It was boring.
And now it's on Peacock. It's not its own network. It's the WWE network on Peacock. And so you pay for Peacock and you get WWE.
But it's a shell of what it was. Like it doesn't have any of the documentaries that it had on there before. And that was half the reason why I liked it, because of all the documentaries. It's really, really cool. I mean, yes, they are WWE documentaries and they are biased by nature. But they tend to be pretty detailed, especially learning about stuff that happened back in the day. Like that's what I care about. Like what happened in the 70s, in the 80s, in the early 90s. Because I know what happened in the late 90s. I watched it, but like I like hearing about the history and stuff like that. That's what podcasts and shoot interviews are great for now.
Heck yeah!
Sorry,
all that Stacker 2 Triple H took,
right?
Todd with a $2 super chat. Thank you, Todd. Says Feige should buy WWE and AEW.
Sure.
He doesn't have that much money, bro.
Sure, man.
Bro.
I think Disney at one point in time owned WCW, or they had some kind of a deal where they filmed at.
They filmed at Disney, like the at Walt Disney, like one of the things there. Yeah. And Anthony says Enosh loved John Cena and his movies.
Kind of hit or miss.
Anthony always being funny.
Kind of hit or miss.
Your Peacock Geek Prime.
Sorry, I'm falling asleep.
He's falling asleep. All right. Well, apparently the WWE stuff wasn't as intrigued because everybody was like,
no, I'm sorry,
like full energy,
but
I just I find it really interesting. Ben here says I really didn't like all the original content they had on the network, but I did enjoy the pay-per-views on there, despite the fact that the show quality went down when they did that. I liked all the original content.
They butchered all the pay-per-views too, like all the old school ones, especially like the ECW stuff, which I mean it's understandable, but on the same token, it's like, oh geez, why would you do that? And that's 100% right, Ben. Like,
yeah. It's just crazy. But so that was I just want to talk about it because like it's something that I'm going to keep an eye on because I'm interested to see if anything actually comes about from that, Brian. I'm interested to see if he actually has like if he actually got some kind of info or something like that, like in an email, because I read another article that like he said, like, look, I've been having these like back and forths with Vince, and I'm going to reveal this stuff because I think people need to see exactly where his head is. And so,
yeah. Well,
Kira, this is interesting. It says, what do you think could revitalize WWE minus forcing McMahon into retirement? Freedom.
Ooh, I think, oh, man, break it up.
What do you mean break it up?
I don't know, man. Like, let it fail.
Oh no, I think that if they gave, it's the same reason why AEW is experiencing success, is if you allow your talent to improvise, you allow them, you trust them. Look, they're gonna rise or fall on their own merits, right? The problem right now is they think that they can write all the scripts, and so that's gonna keep everybody in line. But Blake
fight before.
Blake Taylor, like Blake, you absolutely nailed it right here. Creative freedom. That they tried to push Roman Reigns on everybody, God, for the longest time. Like, he was like the next coming of The Rock, and everybody hated him, dude. Like,
yeah,
booing him out the door. And and now that people are finally coming around to him because they finally gave him a little bit of creative freedom, and that's why people tune into that. They want to see something that feels real, and you can't manufacture that. You just can't. So, and that's true too. Vince rewrites the scripts for Raw like 5 minutes before they go on the air, so they never have a plan, and they always feel like they're reading it for the first time. So it's true. So, I mean, time will tell. I'll keep an eye on it, and if anything actually develops, we'll talk about it, at some point, but yeah, that's all I got for tonight, folks. I hope you all enjoyed the show tonight. Hope you all had fun. I hope you all got a laugh or two. I know we had some fun.
Good time, man. It's a good
we got a little bit of a new look. Got the new intro, and just trying to work on some stuff. Make it keep it fresh. Ben here says, I don't think that they have as much creative freedom anymore. They also overpush Roman Reigns, even though he didn't have the wrestling ability or the charisma to carry an entire company. You're not wrong. But I want to thank everybody who was here tonight. Thank you to everybody who was in the chat. Chat was on fire as always. You guys are fantastic. You guys make the show, man, and feed the panel. And so we appreciate you guys for sure. Thank you to everyone who gave.
Sorry. My phone's ringing.
You got a hot date? What's
Yeah.
Ooh, Brian left. Brian left the program there for a minute. Hot date. Hot date there. But no, seriously, you guys make it. Thank you to everyone who gave super chat tonight. Thank you, Todd, for your generosity, man. I appreciate you, and I appreciate. I know we tease Todd and everything about all the Feige jokes and everything like that, but Todd, we appreciate you, man, and we like to have some fun with you. But yeah, thanks to everyone who gave super chats tonight. Thank you to everyone who tuned in, and you're just part of the show. Thank you guys so much. We appreciate you all. And then of course, thank you to my panelists tonight. Austin, tell everybody where they can find you, sir, and your newest endeavors.
Yeah, you can find me at Little Big City Studios Network. Got some fun shows going on over there. Did a Lean on Me last night, so you can check out the replay on that. And then I have a new show starting up actually on Thursday called Comic Nerd Rave. So I'm really excited about that. Got some old friends of mine that we're just gonna we're gonna basically review all the DC stuff and all the Marvel stuff before November, and they start all Star Wars and new Marvel shows and all that fun stuff. So,
okay.
Yep.
Nice. Yep. Nice. And Brian, where can everyone find you, good sir?
Well, you can find me on my channel, Master of None, Brian Master of None.
And where is that again?
Brian, Master of None, and also you can
And that
find me.
is?
Huh?
Who is that again?
Oh.
Who's Brian Master of None? Oh,
it's me.
It's me.
I'm just messing with you.
No, actually, I gotta get running. My brother broke down. I gotta go. Give him a jump start. That's who called me.
All right, man.
Sorry.
Yeah. No,
So,
it's okay.
anyways, take care. I'm going to be doing some streams over the next 2 days, so stay tuned. We'll have some fun. All right, guys.
Excellent. Excellent.
Thanks for having us, Enosh.
Absolutely.
No,
It's always a joy to have you guys, and I got some fun plans that hopefully come to some fruition and help everybody out, and yeah. Times are good. Times are good.
Well, the times they are changing. Doo-doo-doo. Oh, yeah. That's my one song for the night.
Little Bob
Dylan for you.
Bob Dylan for you. I was gonna say Bob Marley.
Bob Marley.
No, they were probably smoking the same thing, but two totally different,
very different styles. Just a
styles.
Just a
very different styles. Just saying. But hey, thank you all for being here tonight. If you're watching this on the replay, thank you for taking the time and watching this. We appreciate you guys. We appreciate everyone who comes and just spends some time with us and watches the channel. Thank you to again to all the patrons, all the members, and everyone who supports the channel in any way, whether it's just watching the channel or if it's if you're in a position where you can help the channel grow. We appreciate you guys so much, and always want you to know that. All right. Like I always say, don't let anybody, and I mean nobody, tell you that your fandom doesn't matter. And don't tell anybody that their fandom doesn't matter either. But seek to have good conversations. Treat everybody with respect. On your way out tonight, give us a like, give us a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and do all the things so that YouTube knows that you like us, and they don't keep telling me you're just not popular. That's why your subs fluctuate by 10 in one day. That they go down, and then like by the time I go back to restart a stream, hey, we're back up to normal numbers again. Amazing, isn't it?
We got some new members though, huh?
Yeah. I don't understand how that works, man. It's like I wake up and it's like, oh yeah, you're down by 10, but you have new members and new patrons. But yeah, that's crazy. It's just crazy. Life is weird, guys.
We're dropping like flies right now.
I guess we're getting rid of all the deadbeats. I don't know.
Right. We're clearing house. We're cleaning house.
Exactly. Clearing house. No, it's weird. It's weird. I don't understand it, but you know what? I don't understand algorithms, and I do understand it. I do know what's up, but it's crazy. But hey, guys, thank you so much. We love you all, and we'll be back tomorrow with more videos during the day, and also another overnight stream. All right. Until then, treat each other well and with respect. And if you do that, there'll always be a place for you here in the Poindexter Lounge. Until next time. What do you think, Harley?
Oh.
She just looked at me. She's like, I want to be in bed upstairs. Can I go to bed, please? All right. We'll see you guys next time. And by the way, honey, if you're still watching somewhere out there, I love you. Be safe. All right. We'll see you guys next time. Stay nerdy. Bye-bye.